live right now, y'all.
Man, we live right now.
Hey, we live.
Let's get them in here. Ain't nobody watching yet. Maybe I do watch.
Maybe they waiting for that intro.
They waiting on that nice intro. Y'all heard the new intro?
We heard.
You heard it? Bits and pieces? Oh, man. Here we go. We got it, man. We got it.
It's time for the Lavish Biker Podcast, powered by Lavish T. Williams. It's the dopest, realest podcast in the nation. We talk about everything biker related with no filter. This show ain't for the weak, insecure suckers in their feelings. This show is for the real ones. Thank you and everyone for tuning in, and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. And now, let's get into the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro.
Man, that intro, man. I like to hear that intro, man. I want to play it a couple more times.
I know, do it again. No, just messing with it.
You know, run it back, man. Y'all like that intro?
Just play that room, you know.
Yeah, room.
Yeah.
So listen up. Today, man, we got on the show. We talking about some ground pounding, getting yonder, some miles, highway riding. And we got some highway riders on here today. We got some guys,
Detroit's
some gals
finest.
on here, man. They just put in some work.
Detroit's finest.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead. We gonna let them introduce themselves. We gonna start with the young lady over there in the corner. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm Karma Delight.
That's so boring.
Karma Delight.
Karma Delight.
Karma Delight.
Karma Delight with Hell Roses, MC Detroit.
Hell Roses, MC Detroit. Karma Delight. Got my partner in the middle right here. My partner.
Soul, bro.
So, bro.
Ground pounder extraordinaire.
Okay.
Social
Ground
light.
pound. That's right. That's right. That's
Social
right.
light.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Ground pounder. Next level ground pounder. We got my man to the far right of me. Ground pounder. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, far right. I'm looking like, okay. I'm Goose.
Oh, yeah. You're right, because I'm to your left.
Goose, member Rare Breed MC, Detroit.
That's right. We got Miles up in this room, Lavish.
Yeah, we do, man.
Lavish.
But we can't. We got to put yourself out there. You done rolled too. You done rolled too.
But you know, I like I said, guys be ground pounding so hard. I don't even be considered myself I'm still a rookie.
Let's cut it out.
That's what he's saying.
I'm still a rookie. Yeah, I'm still a rookie. I would ride. I ain't scared of my bike or nothing, but I would ride. But first of all,
Inspired me, man.
I've been inspired by everybody though. I'm talking about like everybody.
Yeah.
Shoot, that one I think still on my top my top list of rides I ever been on is with this brother right here. For real. It's one or two.
Right.
Between one and two.
That's
That ride.
Right.
That I think that from that ride kind of turned me out a little bit from the ride, knowing that we can have that much fun,
What ride was that?
Me, Goose, Heavy D.
Heavy D.
I can't think of the
the
brother
brother?
name. He went with
With
us.
the Road King.
Yep, he had a Road King, and he had a 26 on the bike at the time, didn't he? Or 30?
That was Madman.
Yeah,
He had a 26
yeah,
on his Road Glide.
yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
We actually
to the
went to the
Keys.
Keys, but what we did every day was when we got to Miami. What we did every day was we ate at a different. We ate breakfast at a different spot every day, lunch at a different spot every day, and dinner in a different spot in Florida every day.
That's the best thing to do.
And we stayed on there 2 weeks. We was gone 2 weeks, about 2 weeks.
15 days.
Yeah, we was gone 15 days doing that, and then we rolled to the Keys, of course.
Yeah.
Which
15 days. Shit.
yeah, we had a ball though.
You gotta have money. You gotta have finances for all that
We had
stuff,
a-
man.
we had a ball
It
though,
ain't
man.
cheap to ride these motorcycles.
I took a bridge car.
Yeah, we had a nice bridge car,
15 days, you gotta sell some keys.
Yeah, we had a good time though, man. That was that ride. From that ride, I think it for me personally, it made me really see how much fun you really can have with people that you knew when you got down there, but you really get to know them and know if you click with them. You know what I'm saying? Because that.
Oh yeah.
That's part of the riding process.
Shows.
That really shows.
Really shows
When you that really shows, and we all got along. We got, and was no nothing. Whatever one wanted to do, we all did. Whatever one didn't want to do, we didn't do it. So that was one of the best rides, one of my most memorable rides.
Yeah.
Went on some island where they used to take the slaves at and all that type of stuff. It was interesting, man. It was educational too.
Man, let me hear about y'all. Let me hear about y'all rides, y'all journeys, man. You know, one of the first out of Michigan rides, man, that y'all had. Let's, somebody share it with me. Goose. I mean, somebody.
Okay.
We're gonna let the ladies go
The
first.
most memory ride that we did was when we did the East Coast, and it was during the hurricane season in Florida, and we went up by Maine and New Hampshire. We was getting rained on. Like we rode in like 3 inches of water. Like seriously, semi truck on this side, semi truck on this side, and we were in the middle of the semi trucks, and you can actually look down and see how much water it was, and it was up to our pedal, And it was so scary, but it was funny. I was laughing, getting wet. This thing was going,
right, both sides.
Just both sides, and we're in the middle getting soaked. By the time we got to New Hampshire, it was very hard to find up in the mountains and stuff. And we was taking pictures and getting wet at the same time. Man, stopping at the gas station.
Breather though.
Was soaked.
It tapped out.
Pull over.
All right.
My radio was going 8BC.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, bro? What was your first one?
The first one.
Your first memorable, your most memorable, not your first one, your most memorable out of town.
Well, I have to
first
be
one.
with my wife. We went down from, like she said, from Maine. Then we dropped down to Key West.
Right.
And we got stuck on the bridge going down to Mile Zero.
Yeah.
On the way back.
Oh, traffic?
It was some kind of construction.
It's construction.
Right.
They had it only down to one lane, so we were sitting.
Pitch black. No lights.
Oh, yeah, because we be trying to make it back sometime before it get pitched back. Because either you're going to stay down there or be back in when it's pitch black coming through there.
So we sitting out there in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of the
on the bridge. And I'm like, damn. It's like you can touch the water, So I'm like, we got to get off this bridge.
There wasn't no drawbridge, was it?
No, it's just the bridge.
That bridge,
the one-way
Key
bridge.
Going that one way.
Yeah, the one way in,
Coming
one way
back.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Key West.
Yeah, we were going back, and we was looking at the
I'm
the
thinking about
stars
Maine.
and stuff.
Right.
It was very nice, but we was trying to get off that bridge. They only had it down to one lane now, because the other side was closed at the time.
Okay. What about you, brother? Goose?
Most memorable. It's like a bunch of them. But you were speaking on that 15-day Miami run. That was pretty dope for a lot of reasons. But California, that was a memorable ride because there was so many of us that went at one time.
I remember that ride.
Yeah, we faced a lot of
endeavors. Yeah.
I won't say a whole lot, but it was a few, and we learned a lot about each other. So and to experience the different climates from here to there.
Right.
1 minute it's burning hot, next minute it's freezing cold.
Might rain.
Ready for all of that, yeah.
Right.
So that was definitely a memorable one.
It's a whole bunch of them, man. A whole bunch of different stories you can bring up.
Yeah.
Hey, so was all these rides that y'all did, were they all on cruisers? Have y'all hit state lines on the Crotch Rocket, or did y'all
Boulevard.
What year was that?
That was probably 2009, 2010.
Okay.
I did. I had a ZRX, and I crossed state lines with it, and yeah.
Ohio.
No, we went. I went to Tennessee on the crotch rocket, and yeah, that was a most experienced thing.
I can imagine.
Not
on a
something I would
rocket.
do. Yeah,
Right.
on rocket. Yeah.
Right.
You had to pack up everything on your back and shit, or stick it on the back of the bike, tie it down on your passenger seat. So yeah, I did
That's
that
a
before.
strictly cruiser for me.
You said it was what, strictly cruiser?
I've never been on a crotch rocket out of town, so
No, I mean my first ride out of state was on a crotch rocket. That was like 2006 or 7, and I'm not speaking Toledo, because I used to ride to Toledo. That was just like
That Wednesday night bike.
yeah,
night.
that was just
Yeah.
that was just the speed. That was just the speed.
Just to open up and go there.
You know, on the crotch rocket. First time I rode out of state, I went to Cincinnati on a crotch rocket right after I got in my club. And at the time, being on the crotch rocket, we ain't really care about going out of state. The biggest thing that we only wanted to do was ride downtown, go to the strip, talk to the chicks, and hang out. And it was like when I got into the club, and it was like, man, we got to ride this motorcycle to Cincinnati. And I'm like, man, we got to ride a motorcycle to Cincinnati? That's pretty far. And I got on the bike, man, me and my one guy, man, Lucky. We got on the bike, man, we rode down. It was raining. The visor, flew off. It wasn't like we were packing luggage. We we was on the crotch rocket, so everything we had to fold and stuff it up under the seat. And it was a long ride, man. The first ride, I hated that ride. Then 2 weeks later, we had to go back to Cincinnati on the crotch rocket. So you talking about riding with your knees bent up, and oh man, it was horrible, man. It was horrible. It wasn't nothing
Put your legs
fun.
on the back peg.
Yeah, man,
and then
all of
put
that.
back
your
leg,
stretch
lay
out.
there, stretch out.
Yeah.
You getting off that bike, man. It was horrible. So the first few years of me being in the club on a crotch rocket and having to actually ride out of state, I hated it. You got Goose over there? That loud music? Yeah. Yeah, we had to. Yeah, man, it was horrible, man. It was horrible. But that was my first ride. My first 2 rides out of state was to Cincinnati.
okay.
It was a nice little ride on the crotch rocket.
Ain't no joke.
Yeah, then I think I rode again in Youngstown on a Softail. That was an uncomfortable ride.
Gas mileage on your
With
bike
this-
be terrible.
That was horrible, and the seat on that thing was horrible, man.
Yes. That's one of the reasons why I thought that I didn't want to ever be on the ground ever, because we used to go to Ohio all the time, Chicago sometime and I'm on the Softail. Man, then you fighting with that
The wind.
you fighting with the wind. I was like, oh, I told dude, don't never expect to see me on the road ever. My man, Steve, Black Steve, Lil D from the Hardy Boys in Chicago, they just ride. I was like, y'all crazy. I'm talking about y'all is retarded. And I'm like, man, I'm putting my bike in a trailer. I don't care if it's 2 hours. So that's because I'm on the Softail, of course. So I'm getting beat up so bad. I can't remember whose road glide or street glide I rode, and I said, oh, it was an aha moment. I was like, oh, no wonder. That's when I clicked in. I said, oh,
Different ride.
okay. Then I said, okay, I can do that. But
Man, I still wasn't trying to do all that stuff, man. It took me a while to actually want to ride out of state. And then I couldn't ride the trailer because in the beginning it was like, man, I want to put that thing on the trailer. Being in the club, you got to ride. So it took me maybe that year before I figured out, like, oh man, yeah, putting a trailer, that's not a cool thing to do, because before you in the club and I was riding a crotch rocket in '99, we wasn't going nowhere. I went to Myrtle Beach the first time in 2001. Wasn't nobody talking about riding no crotch rocket or going anywhere. It was put it on the trailer, put it on the pickup truck.
right, the semis, you just picked all the crotch rockets
That-
up, and just fly
and it-
down there,
you
put it on
know,
the pickup truck and jump
So
down.
it wasn't no desire for nobody to ride. It was, that me being in the club, it was like, oh man, a trailer, it's kind it's kind of feminine. It's kind of weak. so, so that's where the whole, I don't put my bike on the trailer unless something break down. Yeah. Then I'll put it on the trailer. I got to ride. Then fast forward the time. Now it's like the end thing to do. Ride, get these miles in. I still don't want to go far if I don't have to. I believe in going far for a purpose. Right. I don't want to just ride around the world and take pictures in front of a stage side. That's not my riding. I ain't knocking them, but that's not.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something though. I thought that for a minute because when I first went on 48, and we was only past. I don't know. Did we go? We was going up towards Maine, I think, up in that area first. But while we get to Pennsylvania, I was in my mind like, damn, what I get myself into? You know what I mean? For real, I was like, oh damn, what I get myself into. But believe it or not, the world is totally different on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
It's like stuff that you wouldn't believe that's here in the United States is just I can't even explain it. If you ain't been out there to see it for yourself, you wouldn't even understand it. I mean, you've been out there, so I'm just saying for somebody that's never been out there on a bike,
especially out west,
you would not believe how really this beautiful this country is, though.
Right.
Now,
Unless you see it like that.
When you talk about being out of state on a bike, just riding, taking signs, we did more than that. I know I started off half the states I did by myself, and I went up to New York and them highways, expressways on New York, going by the mountains and stuff. I went to go see my former club, and oh my God, you're riding like this, and you can actually, and I like looking around, actually see water like coming out of the mountains when you riding. Like, oh shit.
See, I don't.
Or you got a location. You pick a location where you want to go. Like, I think we went to go see James Brown. Oh, yeah, so we find locations and different.
Yeah. If I find a location, I don't have a problem to go. Like if I know, hey, we're going here for this. And then okay, I'll ride. I'm just not, hey, let's go ride around the world, just to do it. That's not me. I don't have a problem riding. Right. I ain't did 50 states because it's not a desire for me personally. Right. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to go ride 50 states. I want to do this. Now, if I'm saying, listen, I want to go to California because I want to go there for this, then I'll ride. Right. And then I'll probably say, well, shucks, I'm already going halfway around the world. I might as well, travel on back this way. But I got to have a purpose and a reason for me. Right. Now, I don't knock nobody else. I'm not about to just be riding. I got other stuff that I could be doing. Like sitting on the internet watching y'all. Like, man, these guys ride. Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot. Hey, Jay Bully said, ask Goose about Kentucky. All the way there in the rain, we couldn't see the road. What happened to Kentucky?
Who was that?
Jay Bully. I don't know. He commented from YouTube.
Jay Bully.
Yeah. A ride from, asked about Kentucky, all the way there in the rain. We couldn't see the road.
That seemed like every other time I go to Kentucky.
Right.
Jay Bully. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm trying to remember this particular trip. But it'll come back to me. Swing back around to me on that. I got to think about that one.
All right. Then we got Rico. He say, Soul Bro is a true highway bully.
Highway bully.
You a highway bully, man.
Every time I ever been on the highway, I think I seen Soul Bro, though. And I ain't on that. But I ain't on that as much as he is, though. Hey. But I always see you, though.
Last time we
Y'all
saw
too.
Hey,
Fats.
Last time we saw them, they busted out the tail on us.
Yeah, that's what we say, Fats.
I always say Jay Bully. See, I don't call him Fats.
Oh, yeah, that's what I see. Bully. I only see the face. I only see the YouTube name.
Got you. Yeah. So, yeah, Fats. So, Fats is that's my first friend in the whole wide world. We met before we even hit kindergarten. So, he part of the reason I got on the bike in the first place. But we done rode, we done hit some states, and we got caught. I remember that storm. We got caught in the storm, couldn't see nothing, But it's just like you just looking at the tail lights, trying to stay in a lane, and praying.
Follow those lights.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of praying during them storms. That's for sure. Yeah. But yeah, Fats, he part of the reason why I even got on the bike.
Okay, all right.
Now, my bikes have always been faster than his.
right, we got Miss Goldwing. She say that she done rode to a ATL in 03. That was her first time riding. She never rode on a rocket before, just always a cruiser for her. Okay.
Goldwing, she ride.
Yeah, me and Lady Go, we rode together.
We
Came back.
We rode down together, her, I, and Eat 'em Up, down to New Orleans for the Essence Fest. That might have been 2015.
Yeah, he on here.
Eat 'em Up on there?
Yeah.
Okay. What up, Eat 'em Up?
What up, dope?
Yeah, he on here, man. So what gave y'all the desire to want to ride and go the distance that y'all been going?
For me, it was a competition in the club, you know. I was like, I can't let him be better than me. So, you know, some people try to hold you back. Like, you know, you just go ahead and wait, man. Just wait. We'll do it next year.
Right.
No, I want to do it now. So,
Right.
that's what I'm all about.
What about you, Goose, man? Because I remember many years, man. We was down in Myrtle Beach, you know, with the Detroit crew, man. I always seen you venturing off. I always seen you riding, and I know we be at the city and we do our city riding, and man, it's just like overnight, man. You like blossomed into this guy, man. Every time I look up, man, you out of here.
I think
Literally.
So back when I had a Boulevard, that M109, I was with the Boulevard Boys. We took our first trip to Chicago, and we was all on Boulevards. And I remember waiting on the side of the road because I lived, and at that time I was living in Northfield, so I was already a good portion of the way there.
Right.
When you're looking at the city. So I'm waiting on them, you know, to come. And I'm sitting on the side of the road, got my backpack, all of that. Didn't know how to pack because it's the first trip.
Right.
But I hear them coming. I hear the motors rumbling coming up the highway. Man, that was like one of the best feelings. See them headlights coming, 15 bikes, hop on mine, and we make it to Chicago. Like, to me, that first trip, I was brand new in the club. First trip, that was our very first trip. That felt like we went to California, and we went to Chicago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But to make it on two wheels and not have no issues, man, that just opened up a whole nother world to me. So that was the start of it right there. Had to change bikes eventually.
What about you? What about you? What got you wanting to get on the highway and ride off?
Oh my God. I rode down with the Boulevard Boys, and we went to Olive Branch, Mississippi. We did one of the bike, how they have the big bike set down there, and we rode there. And on the way back, Sly got a railroad track nail stuck in his tire.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And they couldn't leave him, you know, and I was with them. So they couldn't leave him, so they had to wait and get a flight and all that stuff. And I was like, I got to go. I'm like, I got to go back home. So I rode from Olive Branch, Mississippi. My girl, K.O., she was like, I put it out there, hey, I'm leaving early in the morning, and I'm coming home. And I got up like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I rode from Olive Branch, Mississippi to Michigan in one day. And I did it by myself. And I got so much, I was kind of nervous because I rode with a pack. But then when I did it by myself, I was like, oh, shit, this is good. I'm like looking around, I'm riding, and people were so nice on the road. I mean, seriously, as a woman, they're very nice on the road. Like, I had some people like trailing me to make sure they clear a way for me to like follow behind them. We was weaving in and out of traffic and stuff. And they would block traffic. They would make sure no cars right up behind. When they go by, they'd be like, and honking their horn and stuff. And that just right there. And then plus on that road, you got time to think. You have your helmet on.
Definitely.
You got time to meditate. You got time to pray. You got time to look your life over to decide what
True.
things you want to do differently. And it is just, it's a wonderful feeling. I've been riding ever since I was like 7 years old. My dad, Reginald, we had mini bikes and stuff.
Right.
So to get out there like that and do that Olive Branch and do it by myself, I was like, oh, I'm gone. It's just, I could do it by myself. Everybody, girl, you're a woman. You ain't supposed to be out on the road by yourself. Shh, whatever. I love it and been going ever since.
That's what's up. I
No,
think
that's cool. That's cool.
my first ride personally was my first long ride. When I got my Road Glide, the first ride I took on it, I hadn't been further than Chicago on a motorcycle. So my first ride on my Road Glide, long distance ride, was Atlanta. But once I went to Atlanta, because I used to always think it was like, because a lot of times when you tell people you finna go 12, 18, 24 hours away, they be thinking like you just own a motorcycle that whole time. They don't know no matter what. What, 2 hours, 45 minutes, you're going to be stopping anyway, regardless, for gas, because the tank's little.
Right.
So my first ride was Atlanta. And once I took the ride to Atlanta, and it was like nothing. I was just like, oh, if I can ride to Atlanta, I can ride anywhere on the globe.
I remember that. I remember you saying that.
Yeah. You can ride, I figure if I can ride there, actually when I rode to Chicago, I figured I'm like, well, if you can ride there, you can ride. It's the same thing. So that is what kind of got me going. And then seeing other people, I've been motivated by some of everybody. So some people probably, I done left their names out, but it was a lot of people that inspired me to ride my bike. A lot of people. Not just one individual, like it was a lot of them.
I want to say, like I said, you and Jaja on that trip, y'all inspired me on that one. So that's when I really was like, it's time to roll.
That's what's up.
We kept on doing the same thing over every summer.
Yeah, they didn't inspire me on that trip.
Yeah.
I said, look at these two motherfuckers, man, riding all over the country.
I remember watching Jaja Lynn being like, I am so sore.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing about it, man. She's, y'all didn't get to see the
Behind the
Jaja behind the scenes. She would call me whining and crying. Oh, my body hurts. I want to do this.
She was doing that too.
That was funny, man. You don't get to see, the tough girl, the bad girl, but behind the scenes, oh man, I'm hurting. It's hot. My arms.
I think a lot of that long distance ride too, man. You got to be
mentally conditioned
and physically.
Yeah, you do.
Kind of conditioned, man. Especially if you're going super, super far. You got to be kind of like, because a lot of it is mental. I think a lot of it is mental.
Yeah.
So.
Got to be disciplined, man.
Yeah.
No, you definitely got to be disciplined.
Can't be at the gas station. Yeah, at the gas station eating full course meals and all that.
You won't go nowhere.
All these full course meals, and now we got to pull over because you got to use the bathroom.
Hitting the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
You do have to be conditioned when you get on there. Like, I try to do it before the bike season because my bike is heavy. And everybody look at me like, you little, you ride that? Yeah, because you got your body lifting, pulling the bike up, setting it down, weaving in and out of traffic. Yeah, you have to be fit. And then also too is with your meal preparation. You got to get your meal in. I mean, like for example, people don't know that a banana has 8 ounces of water in it. So instead of drinking water sometimes, get you a banana on the road, especially we did when we was
And it also helped with them cramps too.
Oh yeah, when we was in we did California and stuff.
It helped with the cramps.
Yeah, banana has 8 ounces of water.
Well, I definitely advise all you females out there to grab a banana.
But while we on the females,
Get a banana. The who?
yeah, mustard.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mustard?
yes, sir.
No, I wasn't.
Mustard.
What about mustard? Tell me
Mustard
about
too.
that.
Mustard too.
The cramp straight out.
To eat just the mustard?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew that too?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm late.
Mustard.
I'm late.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Pickle juice.
Knock yourself out.
Pickle juice.
No,
but that
thank you.
mustard- But that pickle juice do too.
No, thank you.
Pickle juice,
Yeah, pickle juice too.
Oh man, that's something else.
Yeah.
Tricks of the trade.
Yeah, definitely tricks of the trade.
You definitely gonna learn it.
You gotta learn it.
You gonna learn it.
If not, you gonna be hit.
Yeah.
Talk about some.
Yeah, you gonna learn
with
it.
your leg out.
You gonna learn it for sure.
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy. Man, we gotta cause I gotta get my guy Dog Food up in here. He decided to pull up from work late, so we gotta, y'all gonna see some behind the scenes moving around real quick, man, cause we gotta get them in there real quick, but we gonna still keep on talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just have y'all two slide down a little bit. I want to get him right there in the middle. In the middle? Yeah, real quick. You know?
And I was finna say, hold on, move back.
I'm gonna take my mustard.
Yeah, take your mustard with you. It's on a bike set. It's a lot of females putting the miles in now.
Oh yeah, they stepped their game up.
Yes, hands down to y'all, all of y'all too, cause shit, I ride more than dudes right here. Yeah, for real.
They taking
Real
over the
talk.
game.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hold on, man. We gotta go ahead, man. Dog
Hey,
Food, let
man,
them know
Dog
who you
Food.
are, man.
Got
Speak
dog
on it.
food in the building.
Dog Food, retired Afro dog.
Okay, all right.
Doing my thing for about 15 years now.
That's what's up.
Really, I'm here with some pound riders right now, like this. I can relate now. I feel good without people being jealous and shit.
Right.
Right?
Y'all do what y'all do, right? That's
That's
right.
what I love. This is good energy right here.
That's right. But yeah, the
No,
female
we gotta ask
ground
him.
pounder though, man.
We gotta talk about them females, but we gotta get him to tell us about his first ride too.
Go ahead.
Make sure you talking to that mic.
All right. Say the first ride.
I know you got that soft little voice, man. Put some bass in it though.
Let me get there. Let me get there.
Go ahead.
Take some mustard, man.
Go ahead.
I know let me get the water, man. The water good for me. But yeah, my first ride went to Buffalo, New York. That was my first ride. I was a probie.
Was you solo?
Yep, I sure was. I was solo. I was supposed to meet the other probie at a gas station, right, about 11 o'clock. And I told his ass, I said, I'm going to be there at 10:45.
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
nervous than the motherfuckers. This is my first time going out of town by myself on a bike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't get there till like 11:15. So he called me. I'm all the way in Ohio. Waiting up.
Right.
You know, tell him to catch up, man.
Right.
Tell him to catch up. So basically he said when he ain't coming, he ain't going. So when he said that, I said, I'm out of here. I was trying to get my brick. So
Right.
I fucked around, went down there. That was a hell of a ride, man. It was like I was by myself. I ain't had the phones weren't popular back then. You had the minute phones and all
Right.
that shit. So I'm like, let me follow this map. And I just took 90 straight on out. I got lost like in I was at the what's that, downtown Buffalo, New York. I called one of my bros and said, I made it. I don't know where I'm at, but there's a lot of lights in this motherfucker.
Hey, let me tell y'all,
That's
for
what's up,
anybody that's
dawg. That's
listening,
what's up, dawg.
when he said brick, for him to get his brick.
I know exactly.
You know,
Go
because
ahead,
some people
explain.
probably like, man, he had to go do that. He's not talking about anything illegal.
Right.
That's
right.
just something that they carry while they're probing in their club, a brick. So, you know, because some people that don't know, that's watching, they like, what do you mean he had to go there to get his brick? Like, what was he doing? You know, they already look at the motorcycle clubs as gangs. So,
Right.
you know, I want to put that out there. He's not talking about drugs.
Must respect. Must respect using a regular map. That's respect right there. Yeah,
Right.
That's what
I like that map though.
We gotta learn that. We gotta learn that. That
people
map is
don't.
important.
Yeah, I use that map.
Yeah, a lot of people don't use that. So.
Cause I don't, I still got my old radio set up. So I usually I use the map.
Yeah.
Which means what
You know how a lot of people use.
He got the
their
original
phones
radio.
or the new. My bike is 11. Yeah, my bike is.
He got
11.
the square radio, the
So I still
regular.
got a lot of the new bikes got the navigation on them, all that shit on them already. Man, I
But
don't.
you were saying, say what you said before.
I said I was using a map because I didn't have it. I had a phone, but for me it was easier. I can kind of like if I look at a map, I can look at the map and be like, okay, it's easier for me to do that than go. I'm gonna do that anyway, but it's easy. But no, from the rip when I'm doing a ride from the rip, I'm at my map first. And a lot of people
Gotcha.
probably at their phone. I'm at the map first because I might want to change the route. So I'm gonna look at the map to see, to give me an idea of what I'm working with first, and then I may go to the phone and be like, okay.
No, I think I
And map it
misunderstood you when you said the radio map or something like
Oh, you know how the new radios got the screen?
You know the new
Yeah,
radio
the
got the
GPS,
screen.
yeah, his don't have
My
that.
bike don't got that.
No, I thought I was missing out.
Oh,
Oh,
Kind of special.
oh no.
My
You know, for all
dad-
these rich guys that got the new bikes and stuff, you know, I can't afford no new bike, you know.
Yeah, my dad used
Okay.
to give me
Okay.
the Road Atlas. It was a Road Atlas
Yeah.
my dad had, and he gave it to me when I did my ride to Mississippi. And it folded up, and it gave all the cities, states,
Yeah.
expressways.
That little photo,
Yup,
the
and it
one,
folded
yeah.
up. So my dad gave me that, the Road Atlas, and that helped when I started riding by myself until they came out with all the.
It's always good for you. I always tell people all the time, it's always good to have one of those in your bike anyway, because sometimes we know if you've been on the ground,
You're
sometimes
gonna lose
these
that
phones-
signal.
The phone lose that signal sometimes.
Sometimes
So
the roads ain't there. That's on your GPS either. You
Exactly.
looking Like,
Yeah.
It just
Exactly.
fall off the map. Like, what the hell the road go?
exactly.
I ain't never really used the GPS like that until I get into the city. Because most of the places that I go, I already, I know the route to get there. I'm
Right.
going to Atlanta, 75 south. I'm going here, 80 east. So it's like certain areas
You
I
gotta
already know
once
it
you
till
done
I
been
get
to-
till I
once you
get
done
into
did
that
it.
till
But
I
see,
get to
me,
that area.
I got a bad sense of direction. So I have your ass. You following me? I have your ass in fucking Goose. No, I have your ass somewhere that we 5 hours away from where we supposed to be, and it took us an hour to get to. So I be like, I need to look or follow somebody. Cause my sense of direction is horrible.
Another good part of that GPS though is traffic. So
Yeah.
accidents, you know what I'm saying? If something going on, road closures, you
Right.
know the route. But if it's an
If it's accident, it, that
you might
GPS
get the
going
alternative
exactly.
route.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also too, some of the road maps that they have the
Yeah.
man. If you do the wave, sometimes it take you a totally different way.
Yeah, I be
Exactly.
hating that stuff
And
too.
then
Exactly.
when you look at Google, I had to stop using the wave to go to Google because I was taking the girls like, wow. I was like, where the hell we going? We going down back roads. We looking at cows and shit.
Yes.
But we end up avoiding traffic, but it's way out the way. Wave is so.
Ways to tell you if it's damn deer on the ground or
Objects
car in
the
front of you,
street,
somebody further,
stuff like
it
that.
lets you know everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
It
never
ain't
used
good.
Wave.
It ain't good to go out of state. though,
Right.
to do Google.
Only thing about those GPSs, man, see, when I travel, man, like I go out the country when I travel on the bike. So when I be like in Argentina, all the way down south somewhere in Mexico, we're getting no signal out there. Your GPS
Right.
always saying rerouting. Your phone not doing nothing in the middle of the desert. So you
Right.
gotta depend on them maps, man.
Yeah.
I realized this too. A lot of them gas stations out of there, like not out there in Mexico, they ain't there. It say they there, but ain't no gas there.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So
Right.
you
Right.
sitting there like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Wow,
This-
that's interesting.
This guy that been around, man. Tell us about that because he told me about it, man. Tell him about the time you was it Alaska where you had to have your own. You had to have a gas can full of gas just to ride because of certain areas. It wasn't no gas stations for miles and miles and miles and miles.
That's what I always try to tell everybody that ride. I always carry y'all a gas can and y'all always do that. The reason why I say that is because, like Lavish said, you go out these countries, out these states and stuff, a lot of these gas stations don't got no gas. And then me, how I normally ride, I always do the no tolls. So I like to go through the cities and stuff. So, when you like ride 11, 12, 1 o'clock, everything closed. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So you got to sit there in front of the gas station till they open on up. Not you out of there.
Right.
So it's always important to keep you a gas can, man. You go to eBay, get one of them, put it right in your back saddlebag. You good.
Yeah, man. You got to find you a small, compact gas can.
They got them though.
They
They got
Oh.
them.
Oh, they got
They
them.
fit.
Oh, okay. All
whole
right,
smack.
teach me something. Okay,
Yeah,
slow
the
down,
whole
relax.
smack.
I didn't know. Okay, calm down.
Yeah.
Don't attack.
The whole room goes stood up on that.
Relax.
Like, yeah.
They low right now, man. They low.
This is the first time I was in the District of Columbia, and I was riding. It was getting ready to get dark outside. With no gas stations around, man. Big ass motherfucking wolf came out. Big wolf. I'm talking about, man, when I almost peed on myself, man, that shit was there. It was there. But I had my gas can, so filled my shit up. The wolf ran. Just kept going. scared, shaking like a motherfucker, but I made it though.
Very good.
You shouldn't be dinner.
I thought
Something,
so.
a snack
Shit,
or something.
Shit, I was trying to throw some Cheetos out the side.
Right.
Eat me.
All right, so let's get back on before dog food came in. We was talking, Pedro, you was talking about the women. Talking about these
is
women
getting-
ground pounders because
getting
they
the
out here.
miles in. Women chime in, but these women's getting the miles.
They
in.
not playing no
Respect.
games out here. They riding these bikes. They buying these nice bikes. They looking good on these bikes. And they
Everything.
in and out of town. And I ain't talking about just local, Toledo, Chicago. They in the South. They in the West, making it look easy. You know, so we want to talk about them. Where y'all at over there? You could talk about it because you know the women that ride, the women that you with. You know, speak on how it feels when you and other women are out together riding.
Before she say anything, man, shout out to Jaja and Psycho Dan for giving her flowers, being on the show previously. You know, that's respect.
Oh man, that's what's
Oh,
up.
Give her the flowers. Give her the flowers. Psycho Dan, hold on. Psycho Dan gave somebody some flowers. No, let me stop, Psycho Dan. I just fuck. Hey, Psycho Dan, don't send nothing over here, Psycho Dan. I'm just talking. Yeah, okay.
What it
That's
is
my home,
about
Y'all just
when
go
you
ahead.
ride with the ladies and stuff, you actually get to know each other. Especially like the best part is when you encouraging them on the road, because some people are like they can ride, but you know after a while your body gets tired. You know you need some encouragement. You know you need to change up, maybe stop drinking water and drink another drink that's gonna give you energy but don't allow you to go to the bathroom that much. So also too is that's a good time to bond. I know I'm always end up pulling out the toolkit. I'm always like I'm adjusting foot pegs and something like that. So it's nice to be able to help your sister, and it's more of you're depending on each other. You depending on me, I'm depending on you. We're depending on each other to get across the state. We're depending on each other to encourage each other, lift each other up. Then also too is I like it when we get to after it's over with, we do like a celebration. You know, I like to go eat after I get off the road.
Right. That's when the only time I eat. When it's over, when the ride over.
You try not to eat when you're on the road, because then you be weighed down and heavy. You know?
Right.
But to actually get on after you, it's a celebration to me. I like celebrating. I like to eat. So, and then you get to get in your room together. You know, when you ride with your sister, go in your room and then play cards or whatever we do, pillow fight, whatever, drink. But it's a bonding thing that you can do when you're on the road, and I like it. And
Do y'all really pillow fight?
I jump on the bed. I'm sorry. I go. My sister, we get in the hotel room. I jump on the bed. That's the first thing I do. That's original. What I do, I jump on the bed. Be like, yes, I'm off the road. So yes, I do.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So it's cool too when you get off the road. That lasts, but the one thing about it is, I know, and everybody does it, is when you got the last 2 hours to go, or last hour to about 2 or 3 hours to go, and you like, oh my goodness, you like, are we there yet? And it just seemed like it just goes not longer than 2 or 3 hours. It's longer. And then you be like, okay, I'm good. And you try to readjust, but you be trying not to stop, because if you stop, you ain't going to get back on.
That's one thing about that ground pound. It's a lot of fun too. What's some of the funniest shit y'all done?
I was just about to ask that.
What's the funniest
ask that.
shit that happened to y'all? I'm gonna give y'all one real quick story. We was only going to Cleveland. Everybody know that's only 2 hours. You can make it 2 hours easy. And so at this time, I just come off the 48, maybe about a couple of months prior. So we go to Cleveland. I'm gonna put them on blast. Some of my club brothers and shit. So we going to Cleveland. So me personally, I don't take off my helmet when I'm going. I'm not taking my helmet off. I'm gas and go. I like gas and go, and then do the bullshit when I get to wherever I'm at. I'll just rather just pump unless we just somebody bike broke down maybe or something they fixing. I might take it off then. Man, we going to Cleveland. It's only a 2-hour ride. We get to Cleveland, so I'm kind of like the last one to get gas. So I'm pulling up. I'm thinking they going in there to use the bathroom real quick. Man, these niggas came out with food. Man, I was rolling. Man, I was so hot, but it was so funny. They come out like they done went on a long ass ride.
At the first gas stop?
At the
On the third pipe?
Yes, at the they eating it. I was like, wait a minute, dog. I was so on fire. It was so funny though. I was like, wait a minute, man. We just got this is the first stop. You know what I'm saying? Because then I had to think about it too. Everybody, I guess. I don't think that shit for everybody. Because either with that ride shit, either you're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. And some people, they just don't like it. And then some people, you gotta educate them though. So that's changed now though. So I got, about a good 70%, 65, 70% is with the shits I be on when we get on the freeway. But man, that first time, man, I was so mad though. I was like, we just pulled up. This the first
So
stop.
how long did it take y'all to get there?
Oh man, dog, you don't take no 3 hours to go to Cleveland, dog. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, it probably was 3 hours.
That wasn't too bad. On a bike?
It probably was 3 hours, but we take 2 hours to get there.
I thought it was going to take like 5 or something.
It could have been.
Man, you get gas, man. When you got a lot of people.
It could have been longer than that. I just don't remember, but it wasn't 2 hours that we usually do. Like not even to this day, we go to Cleveland.
They doing
2
150 to get to Cleveland in 2 hours. That's what they doing 150, man.
Cleveland's only 2.5 hours.
Because it take me about 2.5, 3
Cleveland
hours when I get there.
Cleveland's only
Going at
2.5
my
hours.
speed. They going on some race car type of speed right there.
Yes, that's why. Let me tell you what I do. But let me tell you why I do this. Everybody know when I get on the road, I'll be wide open on the road. But I'll be the first bike because I'm willing to take the ticket. I don't got no truck drivers, no chauffeur, no kind of license like that. So I feel like, okay, I can take the ticket. I'm going to be the first one to get it. So I can take the ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. But I'll be a little ways, a couple bikes ahead. So, and then I'll be on the mic. So that's why I do that, so we can get to the ride. But everybody don't ride like that.
He said what?
No, I never have. Luckily. I remember I was with y'all when y'all was racing. We was coming from somewhere. They got you and somebody else. It was all of us coming back. Yeah. It was a speeding ticket. It was you and somebody else. I don't remember where we was coming from. It was you and somebody else. We was coming back, and they got you. I don't know, was that you or was it Derek Munson, I think?
That might have been. Well, no, I remember.
We was coming back from somewhere.
We ain't get no
and they got
a
us.
ticket on that one. I never got a ticket on the bike yet.
Oh, okay. It must have been.
Not a speed
It must have been
ticket.
somebody else then.
Lady go.
I done got pulled
Lady
over.
go when you said she knew the club wasn't for me when it took her 9 hours to go to Baldwin.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that happened to you, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it happened to you all the time. I went to, we had some guys when we went to Memphis last year. They wasn't clubbing, but being that they left with us, if you leave with us, I'm coming back with you, and I'm not gonna leave you. Right. So it ended up taking us like 17 hours, dog.
Hell no.
I'm not exaggerating.
They flew fast.
It was 16.
They flew fast, man.
I know.
Me and her, we
I
ride.
see. Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
had to get there in about 8 hours.
No, dog, y'all probably beat us there. I'm sure y'all did.
I don't think.
For a fact, it was at least 15 for sure.
It was about 20 of them, man. And then I just told her on the headset, "Hey, get to the side."
Goose, what was one of the funniest moments, man, on the road, man, that you cannot forget?
Funniest moment. So I do a lot of riding with my homeboy Skunk. Actually, we've been everywhere together. So my funniest moments is always with him because he is a character. He acting like the police, cussing somebody out that cut us off, or knowing every single gas station along every interstate we done been on. It's just crazy. So for me, that's the funniest. Riding with him is the funniest because we on our little Bluetooth and we talking just about the whole way, and it ain't nothing but laughs and giggles. I mean, it's just one of them stress free type hookups, and
we got some cloud pounders chiming in. We got some cloud pounders.
Getting them air
Some
miles.
cloud pounders.
Yeah, we got Truth and Jay Bookie. Oh dear.
Jay Boogie used to be riding. I remember when Jay Boogie used to get on that bike. Then when the Harley girls, Pedro turned them into Too Pretty. The pound type thing.
No, that wasn't me. They did that. They're pretty on the pavement.
Pretty on the pavement.
What's up, Detroit Hardy girls?
Yes, sir.
You're my folks, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man, the Hardy boys.
But I remember
Yeah.
Jay Boogie riding that boulevard like crazy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was about 12 years ago. So
She's riding that hog like that too for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, bro, man, what about you, man? Funny moment, man. Funny moment.
Man, it's
You can go ahead and move it.
all right.
They move back and forth.
Okay. Stepped your game up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of dangerous, but it was funny too. But it was me and the wife was riding through Cincinnati, and the other bros had left ahead of us. So I was I don't know why we was late, but come up. I don't know. Well, it's always exit 18, man. I'm always doing something there. Saddlebag fall off or something.
Right.
So we come up to get some gas, and it was raining. I just had my tuner stage. I had a stage 4 put in or something, stage 2, whatever. And
Oh, you got you some power on your bike,
I
huh?
got some power, right?
You got
So
some
okay.
power.
I
Okay.
was doing 15 miles around the corner to go in the gas station. Man, I turned this way. The bike went that way. I'm break dancing in the middle of the street, and I'm looking back at her, and she looking like panicking and shit. And I'm like, don't look there, stop. Help me stop the bike because the bike's still going. And then this big guy came out of nowhere, man. It seemed like he just picked up me and the bike. Like, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Man. Shit.
Heart pounding like a mug.
Hell yeah. I went there break dance with leather pants on and shit.
Dog food. What about you, man?
Oh man, shit. Fucked around. I ain't gonna put his name out there. I ain't do that. Somebody tried to work on my bike. And what they
shit.
did was when they put the gas tank.
Go ahead, talk to that mic a
They
little.
connected it. They connected the gas tank and they hit the motherfucking brake line and pinched it. So I rode, my dumb ass rode from here all the way to motherfucking, where the fuck was I at? We was like in, what state was that in? So many motherfuckers. I want to say it was it Philly? No, it wasn't Philly. What's after, Wisconsin? We was out in Wisconsin.
Man, you in a whole different,
I
area.
just had to
You
remember,
said, was it Philly, Wisconsin on the other
So
side,
we
man?
rode out there and shit, man, and I ain't had no front brakes. So I'm leading the pack. It's like 8 of us and shit. And I was like, look, this is what we gonna do. I ain't gonna stop, but y'all gonna pretend like on my brakes. So we rode out there slow as hell. And I'm like, damn, the whole ABS cylinder just went completely in shock. Like I ain't had no brakes. None.
Boy, you a brave man.
But I had some back brakes. I felt a little juice in the back brakes. So we making it. We about hour and a half down there. Started raining. Next thing you know, one of the bros slid in front of me. Another bro slid in front of me. And everybody talking about it was my fault because they couldn't stop. I was like, how y'all couldn't stop? Y'all behind me. Fuck, y'all can't stop. So they try to put all that pressure on me. I like, I got there with no brakes and y'all fucking up and y'all didn't get there. Y'all had brakes. That was one of my funniest moments out there. That was some funny shit too. Motherfuckers sliding and shit. I'm the one supposed to be sliding. I ain't got no brakes. Shit, y'all sliding.
Man, I want to tell you about me going to Cleveland, man. Another Cleveland trip, and it took about 6 hours to get there.
Damn.
Yeah, if not longer. And it was one of those things where it started off, and I knew it was going to be a problem. I'm in my club. I'm the road captain, and we do bike inspections. So before we leave out, everybody's bike wasn't there to get an inspection. So the day of breakout, I'm like, well, who didn't get an inspection? So they on my back because me, I'm about to book.
Right.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I get my fun off by fucking with everybody. Man, this ain't right, your blinker. So I do all that stuff, man. And the day of breakout, they like, no, he good. Somebody else inspects this dude bike in my club. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm the rear road captain. We on 96 getting on. Southfield. As soon as we going up the ramp, the guy that's behind me, his bag fly off. Damn. So I'm like, fuck. The pack, they going. You know, my job is to, you know, make sure everybody's straight, you know, catch up with the pack, you know, whatever. Dude bag fly off. So he, you know, put his bag on. I'm sitting, you know, maybe 10 feet behind him, waiting on him to get his bag up. Everybody going. I'm like, cool. We'll go ahead and catch up with the pack. We get down to Southfield right before 75. Something else popped off on this bike. Damn. So the whole trip, everything kept popping off his bike.
Who did the work?
Oh, he did the work himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, you know, I want to know. I want to say,
Yeah.
who did that?
No, I didn't.
He had a custom bike?
No, he had a listen. It was one of them Suzuki cruisers. It was that's what it was. It was a Suzuki Harley clone. That's what it was. So I got to keep stopping. I'm like, man, I want to catch up with the pack, man, because when I get up to the pack, man, I want to go ahead and hop in the front. And I want to tell somebody else, you know, hop in the back. I want to lead everybody. But, you know, the club, we meet in other chapters. So the line is, you know, getting even
bigger and
longer.
bigger.
So they like, you know, we got to go ahead and we got to break up the pack like this. I'm like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? And we riding, oh boy, I'm getting irritated. I'm getting really frustrated because bike keep breaking. Like something keep on, you know, popping off. And I'm like, dude, man, who put your bike together, man? And you got zip ties here. And headlight popped off. You know what I'm saying? Something else popped off. So when we finally get to Cleveland, everybody, they done relax. People have been to their room. They at the clubhouse. And I'm just finally getting there. Everybody like, hey, where y'all at? Where y'all been at? I'm like, man, that's the most horrible trip ever,
That's
man.
almost what made me get a Harley, though. I had a chopper. When I came home, I had a chopper. When
See, Doug
Jesse
said
James.
that was a Cleveland special.
I had,
I got a funny
Yeah.
one.
What was-
It was Moon and Kat and another lady. We was all riding coming back, and Erica was all flying on the road, expressway, right? One of the ladies we all took turns on being the leader and followed each other, right? Female ride. Goose was there. And we was following behind one of the ladies that we thought she could see at night. And she didn't tell us she couldn't see, right? So we all following behind her 80, 90 miles an hour. We flying in the dark and stuff. She pulled over at the gas station. She said, y'all did a good job following me. He was like, yeah, you did a good job. She was like, I couldn't see. So we've been following somebody that couldn't see out her glasses. She couldn't see. So we was
She
following
fooled
a
y'all.
blind person down the expressway.
So it goes the blind leading.
the blind.
But we thought she could see, and when we pulled over the gas station, she was like, I can't see at night. I can't see. And we was like, oh. So we always joke to this day about that ride. That we put Fred Sanford up with the bubble eye glasses and stuff.
Shooter, you're right. I should have left him at home. Should have told him, listen, man, this trip ain't for you, man. You don't have to take this bus, man, because you can't, you know, make this trip. Not with me. Yeah. So when y'all get ready to ride, man, how do y'all prepare yourself mentally? Especially you, Goose.
Prepare mentally. First thing is to make sure you have everything that you need, that you think you need at least. And what I mean by that, like gear, you got to be prepared for. You need a rain suit, even if you don't use it. It's
Shout
good
out to
have
my
one.
club brother Wendell with his rain suit last year. He had sweatpants for a rain suit. Shout out to my homeboy. He got a rain suit now, though.
He got a rain suit now.
Yeah, but that's the. I'm not to cut you off. I'm gonna let
No,
you
you
finish
good,
that
you good.
because it was funny. He just brought it to me. It was so fucking funny. Y'all remember how hard it was raining for Memphis, right? We pull up in the gas station. It's raining cats and dogs. If you went to Memphis last year on that bike, you know it was raining cats and dogs.
Yep.
Not some of the way, the whole ride. So it's raining. So when it first started raining, I don't really put one on. I'll wait till it start, till I see it's just constant rain. I pull over. I pull over real quick, pop the rain. So everybody wet at this time anyway. I really should have just kept on my clothes. We throw on rain suits right quick. Man, when the man pull these regulars cotton sweatpants out and put them over his pants, that was the funniest thing ever, dog. That's my dog, man. Hey, man, that was the funniest shit ever, dog. So you know he was wet in about 3 minutes, so he ended up getting a rain suit, though. Before we even got all the way there, he had to deal with it. But when he pulled him out, he's like, "Nah, I forgot my rain suit." I said, "Man, you might as well stay away." He put them sweatpants on, man. I could not stop laughing. But go ahead, Goose.
Dang it. Look, I forgot the question. Go ahead. Repeat it.
How do you prepare mentally?
How you prepare mentally?
Oh, mentally. So for me, it just is beforehand, just making sure the bike is right, changing fluids, packing accordingly based on where I'm going, and just relaxing before the ride. You know what I'm saying? Relaxing, at least trying to. Relaxing, getting your mind right. We're going here, we're going there, and just get to it. Get your music together, all that good stuff. If it's cold, heated gear. If it's raining, rain suit. If it's hot, lift your helmet up. Get some air. But yeah.
I would say hot pants.
Dog food, what about you, man? You've been all over 49 places in 2 different countries.
It's all about freestyling with me because I don't know where I'm going. I don't never prepare for it or plan for it. Especially when I got my bike, man. I already got my leathers in my bag already. I can buy clothes. You know what I'm saying? Toothpaste, that's at the gas station.
So you really scooter bumming, man. You really scooter bumming.
That's how I ride, man. If we gonna go somewhere, shit, ain't no plan.
Hey, I'm laughing. Hold on.
just go.
Keith said he relaxed. You know how he prepared when he relaxed before he go out of town. You know, he what he say?
Keith? What's Keith?
Keith Terry. He said he relaxed before he loaded his bike in his trailer.
Yeah, man.
He
Okay,
got the
Keith.
big old wheels, man.
Yeah,
You
Keith.
know, what about you, soul bro, man? What you do, man?
Well, I got a lot of anxiety, man, before I leave.
Me too, bro.
We try to sleep, but I can't sleep. Shit. I'm excited. So, but I got my gear, like he said, leather in the bag. I'm a socialite, so I got my cowboy boots in the bag. I got about 4 outfits. Hey, I got about 3 pair of gym shoes. So, I want to be fly out there, So,
Oh, for sure.
You do you ride? Do you tuck everything in your bag, or do you have a suitcase?
I got the suitcase, and
Okay, so you do carry luggage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luggage, yeah.
Okay.
And King tour pack too. So, and then that's pretty much it, man. It's just that anxiety, building up to take that ride. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I usually can't sleep during that ride. The day before that ride, that night, when I'm but I know I gotta leave, I'm usually sleeping in spells, 2 hours, 30 minutes here until that time. Then I just get on up and get dressed and
Get my music right, my James Brown, about 3 records, and I'm there where I'm supposed to be at.
What about you? What do you do to prepare as a female? Speaking as a female,
I have a list, and I shared it with some of the sisters on the bike set. A list that I have with my tools and air pump and change of clothes and stuff. A bag that's easy, so that I don't have to break down my bike, and I can easily go in the hotel room and do what I got to do without unloading the whole bike.
Exactly.
And that makes it a little bit easier. I do put things in like Ziploc bags and stuff. So that I can keep up with it, because if it get wet, your bags get wet, your clothes and stuff is soaked.
Right.
So I do have a checklist. I make sure my bike, like it just came back from getting checked. I make sure all my fluids, my air is out the brake, out the brake cylinder, out the trans and stuff like that, because water can sit in there, tires and stuff like that. But
let me just say this. She's the most organized person. I mean, Ziploc bags for 7/16 wrenches and shit. Like, what the fuck?
I got my snacks.
I had to
too.
use that shit too.
Right.
I do snacks too, because I'm the type of rider, I like to gas and go. I don't take
Yeah, me
off
too.
my helmet But I do have snacks. So I have one compartment. I tell the ladies to put all their riding equipments, their Snoop rain boots, pants, jackets, reflectors, the hazard lights and stuff. I have it all on one side, and then the other side I tell the ladies, that's with me, to put your other stuff that you're gonna go in and out. So like your purse, your drinks,
Easy,
stuff like
stuff,
that.
right.
Yeah. Gas card. I usually put my gas, lift up right there, and I can pull it out.
Can you do all this on a motorcycle?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And I have snacks too.
I'm just listening
I'm
to
a
it.
snack lady. Yeah, my dad, he's a Boy Scout, so he tells me to, it's rather to be prepared than unprepared, and then be out there, especially when I rode by myself on the road. So I had to make sure that I was good. And as a female rider, when it's time to do gas stops, you don't want to be lollygagging around at the gas pump. You know what I'm saying? You by yourself, people are already watching you and looking at you. I do my card. I don't go in there and do cash. I'm sorry. It takes up time for my bike.
Do you ride a trailer on your bike?
No.
I'm just listening to everything you got on this checklist.
2019 CDO limit. So I got the King back, and I pack my bags.
You still got 2 bikes?
No, I got rid of the other one. Yeah, so I got one bike.
So listen, I don't want to start anything. I don't want to start nothing in the household or nothing, man. But between y'all two, man, who get the most miles, man? Truthfully, who get the most miles?
No question, it's me.
It's like I say, I don't want to start now, but I just want to know.
I don't know that look.
It's a lot of miles. One thing for sure, it's a lot of miles in that house, damn it. That's one thing for damn sure. It's a lot of miles in that household, damn it.
I can say we both on the same thing.
But so you said that you probably.
I let you ride my last year because I was busy cooking. So I did not ride my bike last year because I was cooking.
So
making that money.
So in other words, what you're saying is that by you being busy, you gave him a chance to actually get some more miles under his belt.
This year,
Ooh.
this year is gonna be golden
We can set a wager right now.
Hey, we can do the miles. Let's write them out. This is what we do.
She just allowed me to go to Houston April. April coming up in a couple of weeks, so
Man, you know what I thought was? I thought it was cute, right? I forgot where he had rode to. She was sitting at the house. I guess you heard the bike or he was calling. She all in the door and the window. Oh, he's coming home. He's coming home. She got the video of him coming down the street. He all sore and tired.
We got food on the table because when I rode in, he made sure there's food on the table when I get in from riding. So I do.
That's
the same
so
thing.
cute.
I'm gonna take notes on
That's
that.
so cute.
I know. I want to take notes on that, man.
Make my phone call, man. Hey, man. Hey, Smoke Dog. Smoking Showtime. Shit, Smoke, you ain't dog.
That's like the fun
dog.
part.
Yeah.
See them achieve what they want, and then he see me.
That's
I come
right.
in,
That's what's up.
like
That's
I
good
said,
shit there.
There be food on the table. So
I gotta step my game up.
Man, dog. Man, y'all finna change the whole bike set game with that shit. Hold on, dog. We gonna cut that part out, dog.
Food on the table.
We gonna edit that out of here, man.
it do. It be sitting there nice and hot. Yep.
Okay.
Well, let me just clarify this. I do get the most miles. So.
He wanna say it again?
Nah.
Okay, watch that plate next time then, man. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
It might not have a rib
Right,
on it. Missing a couple ribs.
Right.
Might be spaghetti over there.
No, I'm gonna do like Skunk said, sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich. Right.
Sandwich. Skunk had a video talking about some sandwich. Look at my sandwich now. You got one piece of meat and bread.
Yeah, we should have had y'all on here last week when we were talking about relationships and biking. How does y'all in 2 different clubs and y'all both ride? How often do you two actually ride together? Do you stick to riding in your club with your club and you ride with your club? How often do y'all actually ride as a couple?
We ride a lot together,
balance it.
Yeah, gotta balance it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you can't be just you all booed up with your man, and you boot up with your man, and then you boot up with your hubby and stuff like that.
Do y'all go to, like, if your club doing something? Do you go to? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we stay in the same hotel room, and then
Of course,
my
y'all should.
sisters, I'm just saying, because people
Right.
be thinking that, some people think, you with your girls and stuff, you stay in a room with them and stuff, but no,
Right.
I
Why
meet
not?
my
Why would
girls,
you? Right. Of
I
course.
meet my girls, he meet his, club bros, and on the set,
Hey, when my money low, I'll be like, shit, I'll stay with the pros. So we can put the 5 in the room and shit.
Right.
Pay
Right.
$25 for a hotel room.
Right. Right. Shit.
so
That's right.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And then, what about trips? Do y'all go riding outside of bike stuff, or is it primarily? See, I got to do that. I got to go out riding.
like,
Yeah, man. You
outside.
go on
I gotta
riding,
go
man.
out riding
Go
outside.
on
some
riding,
some
man.
bike
Go
stuff,
ahead,
man.
there's a couple places.
Go
like we
ahead,
did,
dog. Go ahead.
James Brown, and we got another one that's coming up. We want to go do.
Well, we did the resort
Yeah.
down in Florida, in Miami.
Yeah.
So, just got
So, but we still on our bikes,
Wanna
and
go
that's the
visit
thing
her
we still
people?
take. Yeah. Oh, Mississippi.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
get to go see my grandma. She's 105 years old, and this May she'll be 106 years old.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's a
indeed.
blessing. 100
indeed.
plus.
106.
Yes,
So I
indeed.
can't wait. Her birthday May 15th.
Goose, what you got going on this year, man? Riding wise.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere.
No,
He already
actually-
everywhere.
I know it.
Damn, dog. He already
Actually-
everywhere. Damn.
No,
Right,
actually,
right.
I'm trying to slow down this year. So I know we rolling. We got a event out in Dallas at the end of this month. So that'll be like the first trip rolling out to Dallas, Texas.
Somebody trying to get me to go down to Dallas too, man,
Yeah.
for that event.
Oh, come on
Yeah.
through.
My money might not just be cooperating. To be going down there,
if
man.
You don't stop
Yeah,
it.
that's all. I'm not rich like you guys. I'm a small business owner that's working day to day, check to check, week to week.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're
Absolutely.
sticking with.
That's what I'm sticking with.
Okay.
So but somebody's trying to get me to go down there, man, for that event
Yeah. that's
to
what we
do
know.
to do some filming down there, man, to do some podcasts and some interviews and stuff.
I think you should do that.
I think I should, but I just don't know yet, man.
I think you should. I mean, we're gonna break it up into 2 days. So
2 days getting down there.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stop in probably Memphis, kick it down there. They got a
Riding
bike
down
night.
Memphis.
Absolutely not. I got equipment I got to carry.
And get a
Yeah.
ship.
No, we'll go ahead and ponder on it.
There you go. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a few trips. I don't know if I'm gonna do California this year. Normally we ride out to California every year, so I may skip that this year. But I really kind of want to do a lot of more local stuff. Because I usually don't do anything local. It's always on the road.
Now you don't do anything local because you just always gone, or you just past local. You're
No, it's just
nationwide.
You
It's
always
just
on the highway.
that
man.
highway.
That's how it
You a
goes,
highway
man.
rider.
So
Oh.
for me, the highway is just like a stress reliever.
Mhm.
To be on that highway
Mhm.
is just more relaxing than just running around, from little spot to spot. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's the biggest part of just being on the road, just relieving some stress.
And another thing, when you on that highway too, man, you don't even want to do the local stuff no more. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah,
Once you on that highway,
it's
the
different.
local stuff ain't even fun to you no more. Because
City
what it is you be done did it so much
Mm-hmm.
throughout the years. It's just the same for you. So it don't give you that balance.
But you do
Yeah.
gotta support your backyard.
You got to.
Yeah,
You got to
got
support
to.
your backyard.
Got to.
You do got to support your backyard. True.
Well, Goose has been down to Lavish Bike Night.
Oh, no question.
Yeah,
Yes, he
you
has.
know. So I don't, as far as being, on the road all the time, he made it, to check in to come to the biggest bike night in Detroit.
That's the all-star.
Yeah.
Hey, it'd be
Yeah.
dope.
That's the all-star game of the bike set, right?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
the food trucks.
Yeah.
Got the brothers playing their music. You got
And we chilling.
all of that.
All that, man. We just gonna make sure we chilling like that this year without no interruptions.
police waiting on us. Yeah. It's all good.
Cars on the railroad track.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
all that, man. All that. Let them, you know, as far as highway, because we never touched on this, man. People probably think that when y'all get on these motorcycles and y'all go out riding, that is just, hey, take your bike to the Harley dealership or wherever you get your bike, you know, worked on, and it's just that, go all over the world and come back. I guess y'all should explain and let people know that it's a little bit more to that. Before they get out there, they need to have reserve funds for tires and oil changes, because I don't think people actually talk about that when they talk about riding. They just hear we rode here, we went from here to here, but in between, not many people are talking about, well, we had to get 2 oil changes, we had to change a tire after so many miles, and the cost just in riding the motorcycle from state to state, from East Coast to the West Coast, Midwest to the West Coast. Let's talk on that.
I started off.
Yeah, because do all them oil change. And
Well,
stuff.
first of all, you know you're gonna have to get them oil changed before you even leave. For one, before you leave, so check the oil, check the tires, make sure all your little brake levers and all that stuff is all up to par. The only thing that fuck with me about that is all them people that got all them expensive ass bikes with all that cute, pretty ass chrome shit. When you pound it, man, that shit ain't gonna mean shit. That shit pop off, shit get loose. You ain't using
All that
enough
vibration,
Loctite.
that constant
Yeah.
vibration.
Now right now your shit look horrible and just put it over the side of the road looking cute and shit.
God damn, crush them like that real quick, man. That came out of nowhere. Let's kill him.
I think with that, man, I think a lot of that stuff, man. He said something though, but the thing about that is a lot of stuff. Sometimes people be going a little bit over the top with that shit, and what it is them bikes. For one, like I tell people all the time, them bikes is engineered a certain kind of way, the wheel size, rim size, and stuff like that. And then when you take away from that, the bike, you change the whole dynamics of the bike. So when you change the whole dynamics of the bike, a lot of times that's where you get a lot of problems coming in.
Even the pipes, you know, when you put pipes on your bike and stuff, you got to calibrate it. You know,
Please get
it's
them
not-
dynoed and everything.
Yeah,
you know,
because it's not gas mileage and stuff on
Yeah.
it. You be like, oh, I got nice bike pipes, boom, 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 boom. But by the time you get on there, it's through. Totally different. You gotta really prepare. Like, I know you gotta do gas treatments and stuff on the bikes too, you know, but I know the oil change is one of the things that really you have to do. And it got first, so when you go there, they're like, okay, are you doing your primary or you doing your secondary oil? Some people don't know there's 2 different oils in your bike, you know. But if you really pay attention to your bike and you know your bike, which you're supposed to know your bike before you ride it, you know, you're supposed to know it, you know. Mine is Mr. Chocolate, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
Mr. Chocolate.
Yeah, so I know he got primary
That's
and
him right there
secondary.
next to you, ain't it?
No,
Mr. Chocolate.
No.
Hey, listen,
This
I
is
want to.
Mr. Goodbye.
I want to ask. I want to ask the question. I want to ask y'all a question. So I'm picking on y'all. You know, I don't want to cause no problems, but I want to ask: who brings the better pleasure, your motorcycle or your spouse?
Oh, I'm
What
gonna
kind of question is that, man?
She pausing. She ain't said. She ain't said a word.
I'll turn over here. I'll let you turn this way on that question right here.
Like, for real.
Who brings the most pleasure?
Yeah, who brings the most pleasure? Cause she listen.
Look, I love my bike. Don't get me wrong. I do, you know, nice vibration and all that stuff. But of course, you know, it's this right here.
Okay.
My hubby. It's the rain.
That's what's up.
But I like my Mr. Chocolate though too.
She got to throw that in there.
With the mustard too. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta ask him. You gotta answer.
I said that was a no-brainer.
Don't miss it. Yeah, you better be.
You didn't get the question over with. I said the answer.
Yeah, he came right out with it like a champ. She was like, "Oh man, I don't want to answer that question right away."
He got me like that earlier though. When he called me.
I got a question for the bro though. So what being that you've been riding so long, been on the bike set so long, how different do you see the bike set? Do you still be around the bike set? I'm sure.
Yeah. See,
Because it's bike, because you're part of the lifestyle. So I know you've seen it transpire from what it was to now.
yeah. It's more like, man, that's why I ride alone. I'm gonna tell you that now. That's the main reason why I ride alone. I do all my traveling by myself.
Really?
Yeah, and it's because of that. It's like
He do be by himself. I can
it
vouch
ain't
for
no-
that.
To me, ain't no loyalty and shit, man. If we in it together, we need to be in it together. Like if I see you down, I want to lift you up. You supposed to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like when I say, bro, let's go for a ride. Oh man, where we going? I don't know yet. We figure it out when we get there.
Right.
So it's like,
But see, that's different with you because you asked a nigga to go on a ride and you being fucking China.
I mean, yeah, that too.
So a dude gotta be very careful when he answers that question with you because you like, I don't know yet.
You know, we got
You know what I'm
every
saying?
200 miles. So
Right.
shit, figure it out. The gas up.
Right.
You gotta turn around. You want to keep going.
Right. I hear you. That's what's up.
Yeah, man, it's like that's why I ride by myself. Excuse me, because it's more like when you in the pack. For one, you got the people that's unsure if they run a ride, and that could be dangerous.
That's
Two,
true.
you got people that just not getting their bike and try to hurry up and fit in and don't know they fucking bike, and that's
Yeah.
horrible. That person
Yeah.
could be the road captain or the railroad captain or
Right.
somebody you just don't know. He just up there, you know. So
That's true.
it's difficult. And then you got to think about this. A lot of these clubs not teaching their members how to use hand signals. So everybody get in the pack and they just
Yeah,
ride
a
left,
lot of
right,
clubs
East Coast,
and a
west.
lot of
That's
people
true.
on these bikes in these
That's
packs
true.
can't ride.
And
That's
that's
true.
dangerous. And I just
That
don't
is.
want to see that shit, man. I can preach this shit, say it to anybody in the club, everybody, but they still don't follow it. So
Right.
me, if you want to ride with me, call me. Let's
Right.
go.
Next time I want to go to Spain, I'm gonna call you.
Shit, let's go. Start in Madrid.
For sure, dog. I'm gonna call you.
Start in Madrid.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But we've been on here about an hour and a half, man. We gonna start to wrap this thing up, man. You know, almost so, bro. You get our auntie over there.
Yeah, with that mustard ketchup, what a relish shit,
And
dog.
ready.
He got the
You
mustard
ready-
because
you
you better not
ready
pull
to
out.
go.
You better not pull out no relish over here. I thought he was finna pull it out.
So in all seriousness, you actually eat that every day, like a packet a day.
When you on a road.
Oh,
You're on a bike.
okay. I didn't know if you was doing that like a part of your diet. No. Okay.
I never even knew about that. So what the mustard do?
Cramps.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah.
So when I go into the restaurant and I see the mustard and ketchup packages, if I see them and when I walk back past the counter, and I'm saying, listen, man, there's only 3 packs of mustard left. One look over at y'all.
Gotta grab it.
You'll be like, look at them over there.
Gotta grab
They
that
done
mustard.
took the mustard from Popeyes. Goose, what's up, man?
What's cracking?
I don't know, man. We gonna go ahead and slowly slow down on the show. We got a few minutes left, man. We talking about these highway miles. Y'all got anything y'all want to add?
I think it's important that we were talking about oil changes and stuff like that, maintenance. I think it's important that, especially if you riding like that, that you learn how to change your own oil, save some money. Primary fluids, trans fluid, all of it is pretty simple. I didn't know how to do none of that. Of course, Skunk showed me how to do all of that years ago. So the dealer is gonna hit you on the head on everything
course.
you take your bike in there. So
I've been
if you
getting
can-
cracked up in the head
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, so if you can minimize some of that maintenance, like some stuff, you ain't gonna be able to change a tire on the road. They gonna hit you
Right.
in the head.
That's $390.
When we was in Miami, that was
Right.
like I think I paid $460 for that back tire
Right.
to be changed. But you know,
Damn.
if
What
you can,
what's Skunk saying? If you ain't on the ground, you
ain't broke down.
You ain't broke down or something.
Scared to break down. But
Shout out to Skunk.
I wish you would stop saying that. 'Cause you break down quite a bit.
Right.
So I think it's that That's that shadow. We done broke down plenty of times out there.
Oh man.
I think everybody get a turn though.
Yeah. You ride
Everybody
long
get a
enough.
turn. That's
No,
why
I
when you
done
ride with
broke
people,
down in Atlanta.
you don't leave them.
The Dorado body went out.
Cause you gonna get a turn for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I broke down at Lavish Car Wash.
I know it. I know it. He had to leave that thing up in there, but it was in good hands, like Allstate. It was in good. What was wrong? It was your Dorado body too. Yeah. His Dorado body, my Dorado body went out on my bike. And it wasn't fun in Atlanta. Luckily, when you got a girl that ride a bike, you just throw her on the back of her bike.
Right.
And keep it moving.
I'm not no backpack no more. No
Only
backpack.
when necessary. That's
I get on the back when I want to, but I'm not a backpack. Got my own shit.
only when necessary.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting on the back of the bike. So
No,
ain't nothing wrong.
I get to bond more.
You get to
with your
bond
hubby.
more. You get to get
Yeah.
real close.
get
Real close.
Yeah, on the bike.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a good thing, man. Make sure when y'all out here riding, y'all got all y'all right paperwork
Oh, yeah.
when y'all crossing these state lines.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cause they ain't gonna play with you.
You know, then when you riding colors, man, they will pull you over for something. You know, because they look at everybody as the game, and it don't matter. They don't
Looking
know.
at
They
you
just
like
see it as
Sons of
a vest.
Anarchy.
Yeah.
You know,
Lavish, I
what's
like
happening?
To say one thing too is I got to experience it. When you ride on, you're riding. Like you have to be courtesy with the OGs and stuff. You know, you can't pass them up. A lot of people don't know that, and I got to experience that. You have to ask for permission to go up. OMC, yeah, you got to ask permission before you go up. So I got to experience that. I had to pack, stay back, Then I went around and I went, did the peace sign as I went all the way up to the front. And then I asked, and then they was like, okay. So then I just dropped back. Then I brung my crew around. So that is very important that some people might not be able to experience it, but please be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they can run your ass off the road, be like, fuck y'all, I ain't going nowhere. Y'all stay back behind us. But it's called being respectful on the road. And that's what we have to do with each other on the road. We have to be respectful. So I just wanted to bring that up because that did happen to me.
I mean, I hear people speak on that. I never had that problem. Not saying that it doesn't exist.
They was like 20, 25, 30 deep. Yeah. And I went around and I asked, if I can go up. And it was all, different color. Yeah.
I feel like, and I'm not trying to start nothing or anything. Like, I'm not asking for nothing. I mean, I'm not asking for nothing. However, I'm not saying for the next person to do, whatever they got to do is best. But we not stopping for nobody. And I feel like, y'all should be stopping for us. However, at the same time, when we go in different people's city and towns and territory, you got to be mindful that we in their backyard. So a lot of times, even the toughest guys got that pride where it's like, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. But you got to actually use a lot of thinking to be smart because we in their backyard.
Yes, exactly.
And we hear different stories from different people, and it's like, oh, it don't apply to me. It ain't going to happen to me. But, we in somebody else's territory, that Detroit mentality don't mean nothing when you in somebody else's city and somebody else's town. So, you do got to be kind of mindful. And we don't know every city, every club's, every area's protocol. And, it's always good if you know you going to California like Goose. I don't know if you do it or not, but if you got people along that route, call in, check in, let them know, hey man, we coming through here, so they can kind of give you an update of what's going on. Let you know if, oh yeah, man, these two clubs, they they going at it, blah blah blah. You should do this, you shouldn't go here. Just to let you know what's going on. And that ain't got nothing to do with pride. That's just got something to do with playing the smart. You know what I'm saying? Being aware of what's going on. Because you can walk into a whole bunch of stuff and people don't even know it. Even like when I had Sly out here, when I was up in another state, we had all kinds of stuff going on. I wasn't really, abreast to everything, but just with me being there representing the club that I'm with and I had all these other people around me, you know, it could have went bad just on the strength of just me by myself. And they with me, and it's like we all came together. But here it is, you got these clubs over here. They like, oh man, there go one of them guys over there. We can cause problems. So it ain't nothing wrong with checking in. It ain't like you checking in because you feel like you're not checking in because you don't want to feel less of. You just making sure everything. Yeah, you just making sure everything is cool, man. On the up and up. You don't want no problems. You don't want no static. You want a smooth transaction.
Right.
You know, so I just want to put that out there.
It ain't about being tough. It's just about, like you just said, protocol, you know?
Mhm.
And then if you travel a lot, you know, hopefully you networking and socializing. You should be able to call anybody in any state, really, you know, be like, hey, I'm
Exactly.
coming through.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the beautiful thing about some of this biker stuff is the relationships and the bonds that you build and that you grow, you know, with different people, man. And I'm, you know, social media, people always talk about social media, and I mean, it got a plus, you know, just as well as it got a bad. But on the plus side, I mean, you be in these groups with all these different bikers, and then they see you, and then y'all go to these big events out of town, and you get a chance to socialize with them, talk to them, and it's like, oh man, I done watched what you've been doing. I done seen you out here ride, and then, you know, it's cool to fellowship with all these different people, man. So, you know, that's a plus out here in the bike world.
Too, I like it with the networking because you might look at me and be like, think that you know, some people gonna ground you, whatever. But those are the ones that might be attorneys. Those might be other things that you need the link or the hookup on. You know what I'm saying? So
It's definitely a lot of
very,
networking.
very good
On
for
every level of
networking.
it.
Even if you just
You got
know,
real estate agents.
Yeah, they stay in one little crowd.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get out your bubble shell
Surveillance.
sometimes.
Hit me up if you need some real
I mean,
estate.
I'm just saying, you got all walks of life on the set.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you got
mean,
a real
all
estate
one-
investor,
Yeah.
And it works out too. Especially,
caterer.
especially like when I go to Mexico a lot, man. I make a couple phone calls. I don't even show no paperwork at the border no more. They come get me. And I follow over there. We have fun. Get the tacos. Visit all the motorcycle clubs out there in Mexico. Enjoy myself. It's just my money ain't no good there at all. No good.
I need one of
Right.
the Mexico trips.
Yeah, I need to get down there. I need to get down there, man. They don't even stop you at the border either, huh? Shoot, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, shoot, man. We gotta go ahead and wrap this up, man. Before we go, we got anything yeah, man. It only listen, man. It only goes on as long as we got something to talk about, man. Like, you know, last week's show, man.
Right. I heard that motherfucker.
Wow.
Listen, this is so the thing about live TV, man.
We don't be knowing.
Stuff just happened.
We don't be knowing.
You know, we gonna sit back because we want to know what's going on.
And you know, sometimes a lot of people get mad. You know, I just be asking the questions. You know what I mean? I just ask the question. You know, but that a lot of them come through Texas and through the board. We just ask the questions.
Well, you see,
You know
when
what I
I
mean?
came in, I was looking around for the bombshell that dropped. Oh, they about to clean this motherfucker up.
No, man. That's the question, man.
Yeah, man, that was. Yeah, last week was a good one. It was a good one. Oh yeah, it's going on now.
Oh.
You don't have no questions on there?
No, I ain't got too many questions, man. Everybody, you know, just applauding you guys being ground pounders. You know what I'm saying? You got Speedy. Yeah, he's a good brother, man. Speedy over there, man. He always straps his bike down real well on his trailer, man.
Damn,
Yeah,
Speedy.
I like Speedy,
Damn,
man.
Speedy.
Speedy, man, and his partner, man. They always let me tell you about Reno and Speedy, man. We was out of town, man. I seen them guys. I'm calling them. I'm on the phone, and I'm like, you know, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? And they telling me they riding. You know, they going. You know, we gonna be here or whatnot. I'm at the rest stop. I see Speedy and Reno, man. They you know said, oh, lady driving the truck. And I'm looking, I'm just like, man, dang, I wonder what's going on over there, man. And they pull their bikes out,
Right.
the trailer. And I'm trying to get my phone, but I left my phone in the bike. And I'm like, man, I gotta hurry up and take a picture. I gotta take a picture of this. So I couldn't get a picture because they didn't come in. They just started their bikes off. They put their helmets on. And
Like
then
they rode in.
like they rolled. So they left. So they left. They you know they jumped back on the highway and everything like that. So I'm like, wow, I'm shocked. I'm like, hold on, man. Dang. So when I seen them, they coming up all hot and sweaty. They're like, oh man, we had a good ride, man. We caught some rain, man, everything, man. Shoot, man, I'm so tired. And I'm like, wow, man, I couldn't believe. I'm like, dog, I seen you. I seen you, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy Speedy, man, he wanted to fight me, man. He wanted to fight. He ended up paying me, man, not to tell nobody in the club that particular time, man. No, I'm just talking trash, man. I'm talking trash to Speedy, man. I'm always talking to him about that trailer stuff, man. That's my guy, man. He a good guy over there, man. Him and my guy Reno, man. Shouts out to them, man. But yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and end that, man. You got anything you want to add to the show, Pedro, man? Before we go, man. You got anything? Goose, you got anything?
I'm good.
You good?
I just want to thank you for allowing me to be on the show. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh man, no problem, man. The couple.
Hey man, we should have had you last week. Y'all should have had y'all last week.
Yeah, we should have had you on here, man. So we can talk about the relationships, man, and on the bike, on the bike set, man.
I told her we're gonna talk more than Law and his wife did. So I said we ain't gonna be over here.
Damn,
yeah, we need them words, man. So y'all actually, and I guess we can piggyback, off of some of last week's stuff. Y'all actually met in the bike world.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did y'all actually meet?
At one of our annuals.
I was there with you.
Yeah.
Man, you was everywhere,
I was
man.
there with him.
You was everywhere somebody was meeting. You was everywhere.
Was it me, you, and Phil? Me, you, and somebody?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Phil was there.
And it was y'all annual.
Yeah, she had actually got kicked out.
You got kicked? What she
I got kicked off the stage.
Yeah, it was a certain section for wives. She was sitting up there, so she got kicked out.
I was
So she
at the
was
door,
mad.
Hey, okay. Hey, you need to go back now. Yeah, right. I'm a wife now, damn it.
No.
You get back up there.
That's all squash now.
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, that's how we met. We met her at an annual.
I was by
Yeah.
the door,
Yep.
and I was ready to leave, and I was like, I ain't leaving. So yeah, that's how we ended up.
So what you seen her? You walked up to her. Hey, what's up, beautiful? How you doing?
Yeah, put the Mac down.
You put the Mac
Back down.
So what's your Facebook page?
What's your Facebook page? What's your name? What's your name? What's your number?
Let me see if you show your ass in every picture.
He didn't ask for my phone number, so that was a catch for me. I was like, okay, he didn't ask for my phone number. I'm like, okay.
He got to screen you first.
He gotta
I've been surveillance, man.
Right.
So,
That's
yeah,
what's up.
That's how
That's
we
what's
met
up.
at a
That's
bike
what's up.
set.
The first.
Before you close out, do want to tell you about your bike night.
Oh,
She got a bike.
Yeah,
Hold
I got
on.
Shameless plug.
Hold on, man. First of all, let me ask you this before you do anything talking about your bike night. Is it on a Wednesday?
no.
Okay.
It's on a Friday.
Just wanted to know.
Every fourth Friday at
Wednesday, I was gonna say, man, we had to mute the microphone.
Bike night.
Put the flyer on his page.
Hill Roses have a bike night every fourth Friday.
Where
It's
at?
the Lovers. So we have good food.
So the people that don't know what the Lovers is, go ahead.
Hill Lovers
MC.
is an MC.
And they on Warren.
Yes, it is. They're on Warren Street. So come and get some hot food. It's different stuff that's served hot every fourth Friday.
And look at some ratchet. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're gonna see some ass shaking.
You gonna see some booty. All right.
So make sure y'all come out and get some hot food, even if y'all just come by and say, hey, try to support the set. So I'm always out.
That's what's up.
If you didn't notice, man, I'm her biggest cheerleader. So I'm always going.
As you should be, bro.
Right. I'm always going. Show her love. Show her club love, whatever club. I'm gonna show it to her. So that's just me.
That's what's up. What you got going on this summer?
I just saw a tear in his eye, by the way.
Hey, all right.
He was getting emotional.
Yeah.
Chest well up.
About that. They came from the heart. They came from the heart.
Right.
They came from the heart.
Jay
man.
Bird started beating this shit. But we're
what's
just
up.
riding, man. Going everywhere, having fun.
That's what's up.
Smoking cigars.
Okay, all right, that's cool, man. Afro Dogs, what they got popping off this year besides their anniversary? Y'all got something coming up?
Yeah, we got our breakout coming up. It's gonna be I was trying to look for that damn flyer. You caught me just in time. I'm trying to find this shit.
Yeah, I catered at their party.
Hey, y'all party. Man, that was the best party I went to last year. Off of what's that?
Schaefer?
Russell Bazaar.
Oh, I didn't even make that, man. I want that spot though.
That was the best party I've been to all year, man.
I did the.
I seen the video and was like, man, I should have went down there.
I did the food for them.
Did
And you talking about love? I got one of my neighbors next door. He's the Afro Dog president for the Ipsy chapter. Big show. So they
Big Show neighbor.
yeah. So Afro Dogs are sweet.
Shout out to the Afro Dogs.
Yeah.
By the way, she was cooking for she was doing their party.
Anniversary.
I went to Ohio, then I came back to their party. I was on the ground, so I get more miles than she.
I like the way she made it clear. I was cooking for them. Oh yeah, for the Afro Dogs. Yeah, I was cooking.
Right.
Yeah, for the Afro, I had made the food. She letting y'all know she caters food. So if y'all bike clubs out there need some catering for y'all event,
Southern style.
Southern style. She's catering. Goose, y'all got anything coming up? Y'all don't really have much stuff coming up. Y'all like do an event like once a year, and that's pretty much it as far as event wise.
Well, we just did the biker ball last month. We've been getting the nest together for this year, so our annual is going to be July 23rd weekend. Was that 23rd, 24th? Friday, Saturday.
That's what's up.
So save that date. No, 22nd, 23rd.
Okay,
22nd
this
is
year
on the Friday. 23rd is that Saturday.
at the club. So the clubhouse will be open for that,
Yeah.
or you gonna be at the event? Okay,
No, clubhouse will be open for that.
okay,
That's
that's
We
good.
what's
know
up.
that as we speak.
You know, them people like to come out for the rare breeds.
Yeah, they do.
We hope so. We welcome everybody.
They do.
Check out
Yeah,
that
Rare
surveillance
Breed
system when you
Detroit,
get there.
Motor City Flock.
Goose, man, I ain't, you know, I don't want to talk about. I want to talk about you, not your club, man.
Yeah.
When you got in your club, man, and as far as the riding,
Mm-hmm.
before Rare Breed, before your club, what was the furthest distance you rode?
To the Keys with this guy right here.
That was the furthest.
That was the furthest.
Now, Cali will be further than that,
Oh yeah.
correct? So when you found out, or did you already know that you had to ride to the West Coast?
Oh, I was ready.
Oh, you was okay. I was
Oh,
okay.
man,
Yeah, I was just wondering, man.
Way before we went.
Yeah,
He was full of
we was,
fake ride.
I knew you was riding, but I was
Right.
just
But we
wondering how was that.
just- Like we were just up and down 75 pretty much. Or,
Okay.
You know, going to New Orleans and you know stuff like that. But I had never went to the West Coast.
So you was more so
So-
excited to go
Yeah.
versus like, man, I
Right.
got to ride all the way over
Nah,
here,
that
man.
was like, you know, because the way I looked at it, I had already drove out there before. So to me, I know it was like a breakup. You know, it's 2,500 miles. That's like going to Atlanta, coming back, then going back to Atlanta. That's how I looked at it.
16,
So you break it up into
Yeah.
pieces, because you're not doing it all in one day. It's going to take you 2.5, 3 days to get out there.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you average 800 miles a day, you're good.
The thing about that too, when you go out there to Cali, because when we went through, everybody want to take their coat off and stuff.
Nah, you right.
Like they be hot.
No, I be riding with my leather all the
And
way
you
on.
wear,
No, I'm a leather man.
Leather, put your leather
The
on.
thing
zip
about-
it at the bottom so that cold air can go through on you.
But do you know the leather's designed to keep you cooler when it's hot outside?
Yeah, but some people get
Yeah,
hot,
they get hot.
and they take
They
that
get
off.
hot.
That's the bad mistake. Bad mistake. And
Yeah.
when the sun and stuff is out like that, you know,
Yeah, you
better
definitely
to
want to
keep it
have
on.
long sleeve on and drink
Yeah.
plenty of water.
Oh, you soak your arm sleeves and your jacket. Soak it.
Man, I had a bad incident, man. I'm coming back from somewhere. I forgot where I was at, but I went to McDonald's, had a milkshake, man. That was the worst thing ever, man. Oh man, you talking about the worst thing ever? It was hot too. It was hot. I was coming back. I'm riding on the bike, and I'm riding. And I'm like this, trying.
Feel
Then I need to get to a truck stop quick, man.
He over here bubbling.
Man, bubbling, man. It wasn't no good, man. It wasn't no fun, man. Listen, they got to drink water. Plenty water. No dairy products.
And always carry you a roll of tissue with you, cause it's hard taking off them leather chaps. Trying to do that number 2. It's hard, man. You got to think about it. It's hot.
dude wipes.
Right.
Get the wipes.
Oh, man.
But
Yeah.
one more thing, though, last before you wrap it up, man, I was telling y'all about our breakout, man. It's gonna be May 7th at the complex. That's gonna be
Hold on.
Pierce.
Antonio Mitchell said Soulbowl Pipes on his bike is bullshit.
Damn.
You say he got some bull crappy pipes. But what was you saying, dog folk?
That breakout party gonna be May 7th at the complex, which is on Puritan,
Puritan and what? The
What's
complex.
3800 Puritan,
I ain't familiar.
Puritan Avenue,
Yeah, I
Detroit.
like when you say Puritan. I don't know. I ain't never heard of the complex.
3800.
3,800.
Yep.
That's down in Highland Park
Look like before Highland Park. That's what it's looking
near
like.
Linwood,
38.
Rosa Parks.
Probably around.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it got to be down that way.
Yep. It's gonna be May 7th, so get that information on out to you.
All right, cool. I got a couple comments, man. Let me read some of these. Being competitive is where it all started. That's what Rob Howard said. So that go back to Soul, bro, with his club. When you talk about, being competitive with the clubs, with the miles. Yeah, let me see.
Rob Howard, that smoke?
You said
Atlanta?
who?
Is that smoke in Atlanta?
I have no idea because I'm only going off of the names on here. You got Scott Coward. He said you definitely got to be physically able to ride. Dress Up said he just did Texas last summer. Miss Goldwing said, what about them blow pops, Goose? What about them blow pops?
Oh, I love them blow pops. She kept a bundle of blow pops. And so you just sucking on the blow pop as you riding.
What the hell are you getting out of that, man? Some blow pops.
Well, you got, the whole thing is you got the
What's the
gum at
mental
end of
thing?
It's just candy.
So it was like, and I'm sure it was like some type of mental logic to it, where you psyching your mind.
It was just candy.
Oh, okay,
It was
just
good. It was
candy,
good.
okay.
I saw
thought
her
it-
doing it,
some of the-
and I was like, let me get a couple of them blow pops. And it was good. That's all.
That sugar keep you awake.
Yeah.
You got LJ. She said, shout out to Amina Kid and Miss T, Rare Angels. They out here pounding. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got Eat 'em Up. Say the bonds and friendships you build on the road and all the stop and goes.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Pounders in the building. That's Spoon. It's easier for the truckers. We already know the routes, but the GPS help avoid backups. That's Haywood out of town. He chimed in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Miss Goldwing say she keep 5 gallons, on me for long trips. Okay. Spoon say them highways stay closed.
What you putting 5 gallons at?
Shit, I don't know.
You gotta
But
go
she-
in.
No, she got a gold wing.
Oh, what, they got a lot more storage or something?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know nothing about a gold wing.
Big as hell.
She talking about.
What, she gonna put 5 1-gallon cans in the damn thing?
You got Glenn say Goose bike fast as hell. All right, Goose, you still got that
He
boy
telling
bike?
the truth.
I seen you do. I seen.
I was just
I seen you pop a willie on that bike, man. I seen you on that, man.
Oh man.
Jay Boogie said she rode a few states, nothing like y'all.
Jay Boogie.
Yeah, all right. Shooter said he gonna learn to get some miles one day. Shooter, he got miles on him, man. He just over there talking, man.
Exactly.
I be seeing Shooter out there on the highway, man. Him and his crew, they be out there getting them miles in, man.
With no helmet
He know
on.
it.
She
He know
pulling
it.
in late, man. He be coming about 1 o'clock.
You know,
When at
I
night.
don't know if Shooter know how to stop.
shoot,
He
they
just
got
keep moving.
they got a heck of a takeoff. When they pulling up and taking off. Yeah, all right, man. Shoot, man.
Oh, Glenn, that's
Oh, you got Keith said,
Goose.
Carmel, go ahead and throw Soul Bro on the back of the bike this year.
Who said that?
That's what Keith, throw him on the back, ride him. Go ahead, throw him on the back. Yeah. Go ahead.
You want me to be like, I'm somebody's bitch. That's what you want me to say.
All right, man. You got G from Detroit that's down there in the AZ. I think I said it right. I think he in AZ. He in AZ, right?
Detroit Z.
Yeah. He said, thanks for all those miles that you leaving behind for him. He's saying that to you, Goose.
Oh, I can't even touch him. He like,
See, man, I don't even know if he live here or if he lives there.
Right.
You
Where you
can't
live,
tell where he
G?
live.
G like Tommy in the
Bro,
whole
no.
United States.
he
You
gonna,
Yeah.
ain't never home, man.
I don't know where that
Where you
brother
at,
live
bro?
at, man.
he gonna need another bike next week.
Congratulations to him, though. for
Yes,
getting
sir.
Cause he do right. He earned
Yes,
his
sir.
shit.
Man, he be everywhere on that bike, man. I'm like, hold on, man. Man, I just rode up here, man. Then I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna ride down to Atlanta. I'm gonna stay down there for a few days. Then I'm gonna go back to the house.
I don't know. I think he getting paid for riding.
I'm saying he did something, man.
G.
You know.
He done found a lick.
Hey, salute to you, G.
All right.
You got DBC,
Shit.
Eric Hanna. He say, man, he love to see the black love. Talking about y'all too. So, bro. Yeah, y'all over there.
Was cracking.
Yeah. Shoot. G name in Detroit. Hold on. Gary Ford. Hey, brother. Okay, family on that panel. Much love. V-Twin MC. Keep this thing going for the MC family. Yes, sir. That's what we gonna do. All that bitch talk are for the bitches. What that mean? That's what Jaguar said. You know, I don't know. You got Jaguar, so you never know what that might be.
What you talking about?
What you
Cynthia?
talking about?
What you talking about, Cynthia?
Yeah, Jay Boogie say May 14th. That's when the Unity ride is. Make sure, everybody is invited. Make sure y'all go out there with that. Y'all going to the Unity ride.
May 14th.
Okay, yeah, he chimed in. He live in Phoenix, but I can't tell.
There you go. Right.
So I go down to the cigar bar next week. He gonna be there. Shit, what's the fastest they roll? Oh, what's the fastest y'all rolled in the rain?
90 miles an hour.
80.
80, 90.
I think I ride the same speed, man, depending on how it's hitting my face. I don't really slow down for it. Yeah, I think I do that.
You don't wear no full face on the highway?
Yeah, but that thing, it get foggy. My thing get foggy in there, so I'm always constantly lifting my my visor up and down.
You need to get the spray.
Spray or the fog.
But you got that anti-fog.
Lens.
I don't even know what to call it, but it clips on the inside if you got the right helmet.
That don't be feeling uncomfortable to y'all riding with that full face on.
No, I like the full helmet.
Shoot, when them rocks
I ain't
come
going
off,
no
you
other
glad
way.
you got that motherfucker on.
I ride my half helmet, man. I don't have no problems, man.
Yeah, I ride that full.
I used to ride the half helmet until I.
But you know that I did. You gotta get used to that full face. You
Oh,
gotta
she
start-
said
I used
riding
to hate it
on
at
on the back of your
first. But
man.
once I put it on,
Ride someone on the back
Like it take
like
that
your
picture,
man
like,
is
cause
what
if
I'm
you
talking
keep
about.
blocked in, I
Okay.
can feel them rays, some sun rays, man.
I ain't trying to get all them sun rays, man.
Trying to get all that. especially
But
when
it's a
sun
difference
come
when you
out.
ride, because I was riding with a half helmet, but I used to have a bandana on. Then when I got the full face helmet, it was cool because I didn't have all that wind. I just had to get my neck had to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because that helmet, man, the first couple trips, man, your head, you like, oh man, this head.
That wind don't fuck with you.
At all. At all. I've been even when I went to Alaska, man. That wind, snow ain't nothing fuck with me. Great.
Yeah, that full face, I love it.
Full face,
Yeah,
because
full
them
face
rocks
for
come
me.
off the semi trucks. Because if they hit your leg and you got on leather pants, your chaps, them rocks come off.
It hits you in the face. I had one hit me in the eye.
Rocks ain't
I had a
no
bee
joke.
hit me hard enough before. It
Ooh.
felt like a rock.
Yeah.
Ain't no fun. Ain't no
I
fun.
thought I had a rock hit me in my face one day, but a bird shitted on me. I ain't gonna lie. I was in New Mexico, man. I'm looking at the
I had
sun.
that happen. It had one it caught me on the arm
That shit
while I was
slid
riding,
down
man.
my eye. Like
Nah, I ain't have one on the
skipped the
face.
middle part, like it came down, skipped the middle part, and it hit me right there, and just slid down. Dog. It was a bad experience, man. Bad experience.
I used to think that full face helmets were stupid looking, man. I seen all the guys on the West Coast. They been wearing the full face helmets.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, man, why they wearing them full face helmets? Man, they looking dumb because, here in Detroit, up north, Midwest, we was always riding crotch rockets with
And
the
novelty
helmet
helmet.
and then the novelty helmets.
Helmet,
Because the DOT have helmets just wasn't looking cool.
Get your little sticker and put it on the back. The DOT sticker. Put it back. That's how
Right.
it
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, and we were straight. But
I would never, man, ride on bike without a full face.
Niggas gonna find
Yeah.
out
No way.
that's all they think.
Especially across the state lines. I had a full
Got
face
to.
because you don't know. I mean, weather,
I got to feel
rocks,
that wind, man.
bugs.
man,
all
you
of that.
have you rolled with a full
Safety.
face?
Well, I had the crotch rack back in the crotch
But
rack.
but not on Harley. You get you
Got
one
a
of them
modular
helmets,
one.
man, and come up, man. I'm
Modular,
telling you, man,
modular.
that thing rides smooth,
Change
man.
your whole face,
Yeah.
change game, man. That modular.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that air, but you still get that air. I just feel, I
'Cause your whole
feel,
face would be out with the modular.
I feel comfortable now, man. I mean, yeah, I had something hit me in my face, and I thought someone shot me. That's what Jay Boogie said. She thought she had something hit her in the face. She thought a motherfucker shot her.
Your windshield
God
play a big
damn.
factor too. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
that
have a
too.
tall windshield on my bike.
I got the mid one.
I still want to look cool. I don't want my
Ain't
bike
the
looking.
biggest
You know,
one.
I want to look like an old man.
What fuck it up is when you got them ape hangers and shit, and them damn rocks hit your hands because you ain't protected by that
So
windshield.
you don't wear gloves?
Yeah, I wear gloves,
Oh,
but
okay.
when them rocks, I got the ape hangers, so
Yeah, I got 20s.
can't block
No,
that
they got them
shit.
shields though. You can
No, I got.
It don't look
18s,
cool,
that's why.
Goose.
got
I still
18s,
I
so-
still want to look
Make it look
cool,
cool.
Goose.
It's still, so you gonna make it look cool.
You got them on yours, or you put them
Absolutely.
on? No, do you put them on for your road trips, or you
No,
you
they
have
on 24/7.
the I don't know what you call them.
I think they just shields. They
They
kind
go
of
right.
They go behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to see your bike.
But they gonna talk.
no, they go. So they they covering your hands when you're on the.
I'm talking when your handlebars.
Even if your bars up,
Yeah, it don't matter. What
Yeah.
it's
No, they just attach on.
they
Oh,
attached
shit.
to the.
It's
to
like
the,
a mud flap,
basically.
you know. But on the handlebars, like it's
They
like
make a difference.
I invest
I mean,
in that. Them
some
rocks ain't no
people
joke.
they like,
Shit.
and then most people.
Man,
Oh, you know
Wonder
what,
where they
man?
got 'em from.
Let me say this while we talking about riding, because we didn't talk about this, man. What kind of seats y'all riding? Y'all riding stock seats, or do y'all got aftermarket seats, and what kind?
I use one of them. I use an old Road King seat, and the reason why, cause that motherfucker so fleshed out. Them new ones, I can't do it. I can't do it. I like the old Road King seats, like to say 2011. No,
I like the Screaming Eagle seat. I ain't never had no problem with that. It was more comfortable than the stock street glass seat for me.
yeah, I can't do no shit.
And that's really the only two seats I've been on. I had one of them. I rode on one of them Corbins when I first got up on them. I ain't say when they first came out. But when I first got up on them, it was kind of hard for me.
Yeah.
And then I rode on that couch seat, and it pushed me up too far. You know what I'm saying?
I got a Corbin, man. I love my Corbin, bro.
It's broke in, or I mean, did you have to break it in, or you just like it because it just?
No, I had to break it in.
Okay.
Fired it and everything.
So
Go.
I didn't change my seat. It's just a stock CVO seat, but it's an Ultra seat. You know, the CVO Ultras come with that big seat.
Oh, so you got the couch?
Yeah, got a couch.
Okay.
And I got heat
that
on it,
too. Yep,
so I'm
got
keeping
heat.
it.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
Got the
comfortable.
heat.
right.
So when it's chilly, hit that little
The
button.
button on the side.
Good to go.
So y'all be warming your little booty up with the seat.
For sure.
Do y'all bike come with the heated
Handle
handle?
grip. I got
Now
heated
that's what I was
grips.
thinking about getting on the bike. Do it actually work? Do you actually feel it with the gloves on?
Yes, I do. I have
Okay.
to
Okay.
because of my hands. I can't ride.
I
too
thought
long
about
in the
changing
cold.
my grip, my heat, but
like
I
mine.
never seen none that
Okay,
look
I was
slick,
wondering
though.
about
Oh,
that.
yeah, they work.
They got some slick ones out now.
What I do,
I'm gonna have to look
And then
look
you
that
got
up
the
again.
heat pads that you can go. You know the hunters and stuff do the heat pads with your hands.
Yeah, I
So you
got
put them
those.
in
I
there.
I ain't
keep
never
them.
used
You
one.
put
I got
them
some
right
boxes
here
now.
on the top part of your knuckles, so
But-
when you ride,
He don't ride in this cold.
oh.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, man.
Well, when
How
you
many
do,
miles you got on your
yeah.
bike last year, brother?
I got a lot.
Okay, because I would call you out, man, but depending on my schedule, I can't. I'm not sure if I can commit. I'm not, but if I could commit, man, I'll be calling you out. I don't want to just stay silent though.
Those are very good. The heating pads. Put them in your shoes and your hands and stuff, and ride with it.
And what I normally do, like, cause I'm cheap, so I just get some regular rubber gloves, put them on. Then I put my regular gloves on to stop all the wind from hitting all in your skin. Cost you less than $2.
That's it.
Hey man.
I got a. If it's
That-
cold,
that-
Hey man.
Man,
Hey,
that's
man.
a true scooter bum right there, man.
Right.
That's a
Scooter
true
busy,
scooter bum
baby.
right there, man.
That's
Like,
right.
Save my money for
That's
my
right.
food and where I'm sleeping
That's
at.
right.
Listen, man, I'm gonna go back to when he talked about the pretty chrome stuff. Listen, man, when you look at his bike, he got a new bike. He got a newer bike. It ain't no old bike that he got, but the bike done been rolled.
Right.
You know, you talk about washing the bike, man. What I'm washing it for, man? They got all the bugs. This is what I want you to see. I want you to see all the flies and all the bugs.
Trophy.
Right.
They call it trophy.
I'm like, hey,
Right.
shoot, man.
Right.
I'm like, listen, man, I'm gonna ride
That's
your
another
bike,
reason
man.
that first of all I didn't really like ride. No, I wash my bike myself. I wax my own bike.
Too long.
Period.
keep it clean.
No, I wash my own bike. So at first I was like, damn, I gotta park my bike and all that morning dew gonna be on it in the morning. You wake up in the morning. I was like, damn. Then the bugs, I was like, but then I got, after my first ride, I just clean it off. I
That's
clean
why
my
you're
bike
supposed to put
as soon as I
wax
get
on
there.
it.
I do. I keep wax on it.
Put the
Couple
wax
coats
on
on
it, and then it
I keep
helps
a couple
with the
coats,
bugs.
yeah.
But you know what gets bugs off too? Vinegar and water. Spray it on there and leave it, and then it'll melt the bugs off too.
No stuff.
Yeah, vinegar and water is good.
Teach them.
I know, man. We're gonna have
Teach
to
'em,
learn.
damn
We're
it.
learning something over there.
Hey, it's a learning session going
I
on.
was
Hold
just
on.
gonna repaint the bike. Shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, vinegar and water gets bugs. Take it, spray it, don't dilute it.
You get a nice coat of wax on your bike. You don't really have no problems with them. I never had no problems getting bugs off.
I like to
like
show my
that.
trophies off too, man.
You got to, man. You know?
Hey, gotta let them know where they from. Shit.
I know that's right. All right. So listen, we about to go ahead, about to end this podcast, man. I'm glad everybody tuned in to watch us talk about riding. It's been a great podcast. It's been a great show. If you on Facebook, I'm gonna need y'all to start clicking in on YouTube. I get a lot of people they say, "Hey, what happened to the comments?" Hey, listen, Pedro. A lot of people called last week because they wanted to see the comments, but the comments is not gonna be on Facebook. If y'all want to watch, you need to watch on YouTube. The picture quality is better on YouTube. I don't keep the Facebook post up, so when you go back looking for the Facebook post, you're not going to see it. You have to go to YouTube. So it's best that you go on YouTube now,
And subscribe
and like, and then you comment on there because the comments will stay on there. So people that want to comment, feel free. I can see when you comment from Facebook or YouTube. It might not be in the correct order, but I can see it. And I just prefer everybody to go to YouTube. And also, I'm not going to always stream on Facebook. So I want to get y'all in the habit of automatically going to YouTube because that's where I'll be streaming at most of the time. And right now, I'm actually streaming on YouTube and Facebook. So I just prefer y'all start, transitioning over to YouTube for many different reasons. One, the picture quality is a lot better. And I'm not getting rid of the comments or taking it off my main page that's on Facebook. So y'all go ahead and do that.
What's your YouTube?
So the YouTube channel is Lavish T Williams. So y'all go ahead, type in Lavish T Williams, and then I got it in sections. So I got all the biker stuff, all the biker podcasts. It's on its own playlist. So all you gotta do is just click on it, and all of the stuff biker related is gonna show up on there. So y'all can check out all the episodes all in one location. You don't have to go through different videos and stuff like you do on Facebook. You can just type it all up in there. It's in the playlist. So that's what I want y'all to go ahead and do, man. So, and if y'all got Google, you automatically got a Facebook. You automatically got a she just threw me off, man. She always throwing me off. That's Ja. She just chimed in. It's just something about that girl. She just always throws me off, man.
Yeah. What did she say? What did you say, Ja?
Yeah. She said she made me start wearing a full face. I think she did. I'm going to
Come out
rephrase.
the beard.
Huh?
Come on, full face helmet.
Yeah. The full face helmet, because we were both wearing the half helmets.
Yeah, I mean everybody was.
Then we went to the no helmet when they
Right.
passed the
Everybody
law.
started
Yeah.
looking cute.
Right.
That's that cute shit.
And then we started
did
to go.
too.
We started to go out of town more.
When they passed that law, I couldn't wait to take that helmet off. That was the dumbest shit ever, though.
I know
I'm
it.
with you.
I
Think
know
ain't
it.
it, dog?
Keep that shit in the
I
back.
couldn't
wait.
wait though, with my hat to the back, looking slick.
Oh yeah, we was looking
Hat to
cool
the
as a
back,
we was looking cool as a
glasses on.
fan, man.
All cool.
How many hats y'all lost?
Man,
I
guess
lost
what,
two.
though?
I
used to
lost
lose
two.
them, but guess what I
I
started
lost
doing?
two.
I started going back in, man.
I believe it.
Yeah, I would
did.
too.
I used to lose them. I said, you know what? This year I'm going back and get every hat I lost. I went back and got all of them.
See?
Yeah, and then I was trying to wear it to the front. And it fly right off. But I like my hat to the back anyway. So I just made sure I got it tight enough where it won't fly off or whatnot.
Man, used to be hurting riding and shit.
You be like, man, I'm cool to the bug. Or you be riding, holding your hand on your hat, man, when you feel about the rides. But then, a lot of our riders and friends,
man.
they started to crash and have accidents and whatnot. So it's like, man, dang, man, and it ain't necessarily got to be us bikers that caused the accident, but
Exactly.
if you get hit, you know, it's a good chance that we're gonna hit our head, man. And
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
you know, man. So I
That's usually
advise
the first
everybody
thing.
put that helmet on, man. You know what I'm saying? Put that helmet on because it will save your
Right.
life.
Shout out to my club brother D too.
You know, yeah.
Yep.
He went down or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year.
Okay.
Keep that helmet on, y'all.
Keep the helmet on.
I'm a witness to the helmet. I went down in Florida about 3 years ago.
Oh,
and,
stop.
hit my head hard
With the helmet though.
with the helmet. So if I wouldn't have had that helmet, I probably wouldn't even be sitting here.
No, it would have been like a watermelon. It would have just splattered.
I mean, because in
Yeah.
real life, I didn't even know where I was at, you know, when I came to. They asked me, I thought I was
Wow.
in a whole different state. So it took some time, you know,
Wow.
for memory to come back.
Maurice Rose said when he went down, Soul Bro came and got me. He didn't even have I didn't have mine on. You know Maurice Rose?
That's Reaper Club, brother.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm. See, and a lot of people like that's tuned in now. A lot of these people weren't riding back when we was riding to know just how many
Mm-hmm.
of our friends
That we done lost, man,
we done
from
lost
not helmet to
from
helmet
not
on.
wearing a helmet. So when they see us wearing a helmet, they probably be like, "Oh, he tripping because he wearing a helmet." It ain't that.
But you know the
We
thing.
got a lot of friends, bro.
This the thing that gets me though. Like when you try to educate your friends and shit about putting helmets on, they say that stupid ass shit. Oh, you got one life. I'ma live my life to the full. That shit's so fucking dumb. Just like bro just said, he could have lost his fucking life, but he had his helmet on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just hate that mentality.
Yeah.
That's all.
Or
Fuck
or
that,
we
man.
find
Yeah,
we
thank
see
you.
our friends, we see some people, man. We see some cool ass people, man. And you know they life of the party and they fun. They had that one accident, man, and they life
Never be the
completely
same.
changed, man.
But
Completely changed.
my whole thing about that too is this right here. Stop thinking about your fucking self and thinking about your kids, your wife, your family members, and your sisters and brothers. If you ain't gonna do that shit for yourself, do it for them.
Exactly. That part. They want
That's
to see
where
you
I'm
come
at.
home. Shit.
That's why I'm at with that shit. Like if you ain't gonna do that shit for yourself, do it for them.
I agree.
Especially if you got family and kids and stuff like that at home. That's my thing on that right there.
Yeah.
Cause please believe me, I think I'm one of the coolest motherfuckers on the set. I don't want to wear no motherfucking helmet. I promise you. That's why I painted that bitch. I don't want to wear no helmet. I want to be fly as I can. So I just painted the helmet too. Fuck it, man. Yeah. I want to be fly as I didn't want to wear no helmet, dog. I was slick.
Hey,
Hat to the back.
Hey, hold on.
Glasses on.
Hey, Pedro, I
Yeah,
gotta
dog.
listen.
Man,
I
come
gotta
on,
say
dog.
this, man, because it just rung a bell, man. You gotta stop saying that fly shit, man.
Man,
Because
I can't
listen,
help it, dog.
I'm catching myself talking to motherfuckers, and I'm like, yeah, because I be trying to be fly as hell, man. And I'm like, this ain't even my word, man. Where is
No,
this
I'm
coming
just saying,
from?
I be trying to be, I used to be that shit too, hat to the back, new Harley hat, especially them new ones. You can tell. Well, we do know when y'all first get them bikes that y'all buy all that Harley shit. That we done got closets of that shit. Y'all don't even know we got closets of that shit. And they want to have that shit on looking slick and clever. That's cool. Pull out your bag.
Or
Put
be
the
the
helmet
ones
on.
that didn't
Then
have
put that
Harley
boy
shit.
on. But that shit, man, you got to start thinking about your family, your kids and wives and sisters and mothers and shit like that. People that love you and depend on you, man, that's going to miss your ass when you're gone.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
For the people
That's
that
my
don't
thing on
know,
that.
fashion is his passion. So
Fashion is my passion, man. Hey, man, I like that fly shit, man. I swear, I did not want to wear that helmet, dog. I didn't want to wear that helmet, man.
That helmet on.
Swear, man, I put that helmet on. I don't care if I'm going to the corner. I'm putting the helmet on.
Yeah,
man.
put the helmet on. All right, we about to go
All right.
ahead and get this. We about to go ahead and end this show, man. Hey, y'all check out our outro.
You've been listening to the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro, the dopest podcast in the nation. We want to thank you for hanging out with us and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. We'll see you next time on the Lavish Biker Podcast.